really like run All right. Hello, hello, hello. Rose, how are you? Thank you so much for being here tonight, you lovely person. And thank everybody else who is hanging out, or who will be hanging out, or who will be chilling with us in the VOD after stream is over. Yes, the package is in Canada. Hell yeah, that's what I like to hear. Wow, that actually made really good fucking time. That's good. That's very good. Seru, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, thanks for being here, you guys. This is session number 43 of Unlikely Heroes, our Sunday night, our weekly Sunday night Dungeons and Dragons game in the 5th edition. We've got the whole crew here tonight. Kat's going to be just a little teensy bit late as work held her up, but we're right in the middle of combat, so we are going to dive into the combat where we picked up last week, or picked up from last week, and then we will just kind of push ourselves forward. So, yeah, without further ado, please remember that I don't really pay a whole lot of attention to chat. Hey, hi there, bananas. After I say my final goodbyes to you guys, the chat folk, I don't pay a whole lot of attention to chat, just that I can give all of my attention to the folks in stream who need and deserve it. Please stick around. There's lots of awesome things going on tonight. Lots of cool combats going on. So, yeah, if you're here for a little while, thank you. If you're here for the long haul, thank you very much. And, yeah, we'll be back at the end of stream to drop a raid. All right, guys. Here we go. Kill them, Skaven. More warpstone. More fire. All right. Okay, guys. So, quick recap from last week's session. So, you guys had a hell of a lot of roleplay as far as amongst yourselves was concerned. You wound up going back to, if I'm not mistaken, the Temple of Garl Glittergold, where you purchased the Revivify scrolls, and you guys kind of made preparations. You got a game plan together, did a little bit more digging on what exactly you should expect or should experience as far as the mines are concerned. You prepared as best as you could, dumped a bunch of shit off in your guys's extra, quote unquote, extra room, and so that way nobody was walking around encumbered. And then you made for the iron mines. You were greeted by a group of guards out there who were a little off-putting, to say the least, as far as their attitude was concerned. But collectively, you realized these guys were tired as shit. I mean, dwarves are very stout creatures, and they all looked exhausted. After a little prodding, you found out that, yeah, they hadn't been relieved from their guard duty rotation in like double the regular allotted time amount. So they have had zero rest when they should have had plenty up until this point. So, they told you, though, that, once they open this massive gate on the outside, there's going to be about a 45-second delay before it closes. On the flip side of that, if you need to get out, there's going to be probably about a 45-second delay before this thing gets back up to allow you out. And they said plan accordingly. You guys entered the mines, and everything grew dark. Procured her magically enchanted torch of green ethereal flame and led the way. You traveled for quite a while, going on a semi decline down into the earth, and you came across a single crossroads. It went left and right. When you went to the left, you realized that there was actually what appeared to be some sort of cave-in or collapse in the mine itself. As you investigated the area around said collapse, you could see that the structure, the stone column and the stone, let me back that up, the stone and wooden beam structure that was holding that part of the mine, that tunnel of the mine aloft, was actually collapsed intentionally. It looked like the structures, like the supports were pulled out and it came caving in. So you guys obviously continued to the right. When you continue to the right, you traveled again for a pretty long time, as dwarven mines are not known to be shallow affairs. you came across what appeared from your side, which was rough-hewn, naturally appearing mines, or cave, you could call it, cave wall, a stone wall. You saw an actual stone structure, like an actual brick and mortar structure ahead of you. You approached, you opened the door, you entered, and you realized that you were indeed in a hallway that had stairs and actual like structural ceiling and walls and supports and beams. This was at least part of the area you needed to be. You did a little digging, not as much digging as the dwarves did. Am I right? No, okay, sorry. Got to keep it light. So you guys entered, did a little bit of digging around, through a couple of rooms. One of the rooms you actually went into, you found a couple of dead Jvart and a dead dwarf. And then there was another room that you guys had investigated just briefly, and you found it to be some sort of storeroom slash, probably like, I guess you could refer to it more of like a barracks. It was like a sleeping quarters. So you guys found a couple other, pathways. That one that was actually it was descending down a stairwell, but at the base of the stairwell, the structure that created the doorway had also been systematically collapsed in on itself. Now, the dwarves warned you about this. They said that they had to close some areas off to prevent creatures from getting deeper into the mine structure. So this is not something that was totally out of the ordinary. After that, you guys heard tons and tons of squeaks, screeches, chirps, clicks coming from where you currently find yourselves now. When you went out to look, didn't really see anything that stood out. It wasn't until the light kind of shone out and into the open that a literal hurricane, a tornado, a typhoon, whatever you want to call it, a gale of bats and rats flooded up from the ravine that dipped down further than your light even sees, way down into the darkness. But they flew up and out of the ravine, and the rats began to pour from every nook and cranny along where this ravine currently sits, where you guys find yourselves now. Now, we only went through a little bit of combat last time, but anything you guys did hit, you killed. Everything else is unscathed, and I know, actually, honestly, I think only one of you guys even took damage, and that was Gray. I'm not entirely surprised by that, by the way, but, low AC and con and all, but...
Yeah.
So, anyways, when we start today, we're going to find ourselves on day 19. It is Thursday, the 19th of Mugem, at high noon, 12 p.m. Really quick XP update. Last time we were here, we had a pretty solid roleplay, so we did 600 experience points for everybody for the roleplay. I've been taking notes and why, like shorthand notes as to why I'm giving extra XP. But the fork in the road, apparently something funny happened there. I don't, honest to God, remember what happened, but you got 50 XP for it anyways. Oh, no, you know what? I remember what it is now. Aurora used her intelligence and her survival instinct to mark the path in the correct direction in the fork in the road, and I thought that was just fucking genius. And then...
I'm not getting trapped in dwarf hell.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, no, trust me, I don't... And you thought the surface was bad. So, you guys got 50 XP for that, and then there was 100 XP because, hands down, the funniest single line... Sorry, give me a sec. Apparently, my headphones decided that they were going to try to shut themselves down. But the line that came from Ree, in the most flawless execution and in the most natural way, was "Garl, damn it!" And I just cackled listening to the recap or to the VOD over the week. I was like, "That is fucking humor." Okay, so anyways,
I have to remember that the whole time, like every once in a while, I notice I swear a lot. And I always said, like, God damn it, or Jesus, and things like that. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense in this world. So now I actually have a God to swear to.
And it is so funny. And it works too, right? Because you got the G that rolls off of Garo like you would just drop God.
Yeah.
It's fucking hilarious. All right, so everybody got 750 XP from last session. So that brings Aurora to 19,878. Gray to 20,140. And the other two party members are at 21,978. We are very, very quickly approaching level 7. All right.
Yay.
Any D4.
More D4s.
More D4s. God, that was fucking creepy. All right, good session, guys. We're out of here. Anybody have any questions for me tonight before we start? All right, wonderful. Yep, no problem at all, Kat. You do what you got to do. As long as you can hear us, then we're good to go. So I'm gonna flip on some tunes here. All right, so we are picking up at the very top of the combat round. In the last two rounds, in the last 12 seconds, light has poured out and into this open cavern, which on the opposing side you can actually see another stone structure carved into the mountain itself, creating what appears to be pathways going to the east and to the south. Ahead of you, there are two bridges that you can see with a ravine that spills deep into darkness. Around you, rats, swarms of little tiny rats, giant rats, rats literally as big as small dogs, and bats as large as bulls have swept up from this ravine and have begun to viciously and violently swarm around you. You currently find that Ree has actually been engulfed in one of these clouds of swarming bats, while to be fair, you've had it way worse.
That's true.
Actually, it's kind of funny. In Pathfinder, one of their swarm monsters is actually a swarm of monkeys, and it is fucking awesome.
No, I don't like swarms in Pathfinder, thank you.
No, Pathfinder swarms are terrible.
They're a huge pain in the ass.
Oh, they're fucking awful. All right, Gray, on that note.
The last Pathfinder group that I ran for because swarms.
Yep.
I hate swarms.
Yep.
Absolutely hate them.
Yeah.
All right, great. So you've just been bit by one of the two rats that are directly in front of you. Literally, both of them as big as dogs. And to be honest with you, at first glance or at first sound, you swear they barked at least once each at you.
No, it was just Ree.
And then you realize that was just Ree. Never mind.
Okay. Gray's gonna look around, see like all of these critters. He's gonna look back into the tunnel. He's gonna start banging on his drum, and he's gonna say, "This area is not to our advantage. Fall back into the tunnel for now." And he's gonna use his bonus action for Mantle of Inspiration. So everyone gets 8 temp HP on Aurora, Ree, and Doc. So you all get 8 temporary HP, and you get to move your movement without provoking opportunity attacks. And as an action, disengage.
And we move now, right? Isn't that?
Yeah, it's now.
Yes,
Now
everybody can move up to their movement speed.
Oh, and we're able to friendly pass into that hallway.
So the only person, so Candace, it's gonna be a little tough for you because there's a swarm. Actually, you know what?
Zigzag.
So before you guys make moves, I need to check one thing because we have a very particular situation as far as passing and disengaging with the bat swarm currently occupying the same space as Ree. So just bear with me for a moment.
Yeah, that was going to be my very first question for all that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do.
Way of occupying the same space, attempting to devour our goblin friend. Oh, goblin ally, I should say.
Goblin friend.
Are we not friends yet, Aurora? Come on.
Well,
Come on, after all they did for you.
I mean, you let me hold on to your cloak, so that was a thing.
Hey, I killed you so that you wouldn't die.
I carried,
Yeah.
recarried that giant pelt for miles.
That's true.
Yes, but that just was an expectation, of course. I do enjoy the crazy, just weird dynamics that this group has with each other. Flipping each other off as the "no, I'm coming back" and goats and insults and death threats repeatedly. I absolutely love it.
Well, I mean, you all get 8 temp HP anyway, whether you can move or not.
Yeah, so you can go ahead and add that to your, I believe it's the red bar. What's the bubble? It's the, yeah, the red
That's
bubble.
funny. I still had the 8 on my character from the last time.
Okay, so this very situation has a lot of opinions, whether they be good or bad in the greater D&D DMing community. I've got a couple forums that I look at this shit regularly on because sometimes I hit a snag too. My call is going to be that because the effect of the Mantle of Inspiration is in my opinion not magical in nature, although there is an essence of magic to it. It is a supernatural effect in my opinion. I am going to say that is going to supersede any prevention of Ree being able to move through something and or Doc being able to move through something, because the way that it states in the swarm block is that it occupies a creature's space just as much as that creature occupies its space. That's where there's the hiccup. What I will say is that Doc, you cannot move through its space without risk of being stuck there. But Ree, because you are currently occupying the same space, you can move out of it without drawing its aggro for an attack of opportunity.
Now, what about? Oh, I do see what you mean. You can't move through enemy squares regardless. But my question was like, is it like rough terrain?
Nope, it's not going to count as difficult terrain. Nope.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys got 30 feet of movement, or whatever your regular speed is. The three of you can move wherever the hell you would like.
25.
Yeah, I'll let Doc move first. I'll let everybody move first into the hallway, then I'll plug it up.
Alright, yeah, so in order to make this not a waste, Doc's going to move. Should I say move back?
I do want to remind that light source I had dropped, so it's not moving when I do.
Okay.
Which could very well suck here in a moment if these things are smart. Well, that means the light source might need to move too, but...
Give me a sec.
All right, then seeing everybody moving into the hallway, Ree will back
Hey, really quick question. You said you were dropping your light source, but your light source was actually on the tip of one of your arrows, according to my
Yeah.
notes.
Yeah, and on my last turn, I had
Okay.
used my environmental to drop it at my feet.
Okay, so as soon as it hits the ground, the light goes out.
Fuck. Then I would have lost that light source last time. Do we still have Ree's torch? Is that still visible then?
It's in my backpack.
Yep, it's in the backpack. Everybody is effectively blind unless you have dark vision. On that note, and I thank you, Kat, for your honesty, Lucy, do you have dark vision?
I do.
Perfect. So you can see your targets, which is excellent.
Aurora wouldn't have moved then just because she's literally blind.
Okay, understood. Yeah, you are more than welcome to put yourself back, and everybody can friendly pass, so it's not,
Even though Doc walking by would say to move, she would have stayed still.
I would also been like, move, move, move.
Because that's what I said. I said, as I'm walking by, I would say, move, move, move.
I
Yeah,
did also
but-
shout, move backwards into the tunnel.
Yeah, and there's stairs,
Okay.
and there's
She's got a fair point. I mean, if a bunch of people were pushing me in the dark upstairs, I'd be like, nah, fuck you.
especially since there was a cliff into the ravine that I saw briefly. Yeah, no, it sucks, and it's probably going to hurt, but if I were blind in those shoes, I wouldn't feel safe moving.
And Lucy, just make sure you mark off one of your inspirations, please.
Yes. I do that. There we go.
Okay. Okay, any other actions for you? Has everybody moved according to the Mantle of Inspiration, how they'd like to? Everyone is positioned all right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Oops,
sorry, go ahead, Lucy.
I just disengaged and moved, so...
Oh, yeah, I had a feeling you were gonna... If you were to just stay there and be the hero, I would say, who are you, and where is Lucy?
Not a good choice.
No, I booked it.
All right, so... All right, so this giant rat is going to charge...
Yeah.
I say charge. It's not really charging. It's just running quickly. Okay. I rolled real bad. Yeah, so that was, my high was 9. Okay. I mean, hey, they're rats.
I'm not gonna complain.
I wouldn't either, but, Okay, the rat just above it is going to attempt to attack. That one does hit. So, oh, yeah, my D4, so take a D4. 3 points, 3 points of piercing damage. As you hear one of the rats in front of you kind of like lunge forward, and you feel it like try to bite you, but it doesn't go through that leather armor, that beautifully enchanted leather armor that you've just equipped from the druids. Unfortunately, the second one follows up and grabs you behind the calf and just starts to shake like an angry dog. All right.
Yeah, there's a mix of halfling and half-orc swearing that's squeaky and like down like 3 octaves, just mixed immediately.
I understand half of that.
Oh, I'm pretty sure some of that translates across all languages.
I'm pretty sure that's accurate. Okay, so on that note, from as nobody can actually see now, I know I have a little bit more blocked off here, or opened up, because I'm not going to keep, revealing and hiding the map. From somewhere in this direction, outside of the best of your ranges, there comes a flash of energy. You see this yellow followed by an orange spiral of something, some sort of flame, before 3 red pinpricks of energy appear and then turn into beams of fire as they rocket forward.
Fuck.
You know what's funny? I was just thinking, you don't have +1 leather armor, do you? That's fucking Sybil.
Sybil doesn't have fancy armor either, I don't think.
I thought she did. Or is it you? I gotta stop mixing my fucking players in my games, because I'm getting y'all goddamn confused. Or is it you? Was it you that picked up the armor?
I've
think
got
so.
studded leather here.
Studded leather. Okay. What the hell is your AC?
My AC
15?
is 16.
16? Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
I would love Sybil's defensive abilities right now.
Okay, so the first beam of energy, of fiery energy, streaks above you, actually going into the hallway and hitting just above Doc's head against the wall back here. The second one, as you're following the streak, you turn around, the second one hits you literally square in the jaw, and the fire spreads down your chest and begins to burn your flesh. That was a nat 20. So that is 11 points of fire damage.
Okay.
And thankfully, the third one doesn't even make it across the ravine. It kind of looks like a gout of fire from from an old World War II flamethrower, where it arcs up and just kind of dips down into the ravine and vanishes. After that, the arcane barrage ceases. All right.
She yelps.
From around the corner, you hear the sounds of hundreds, if not thousands, of tiny squeaks. And you hear them before you feel them by a long shot, but very quickly your entire body is engulfed in a spinning, angrily biting swarm of small rats. Now, they did have to dash to get to you, so they do not get to attack. All right, and that brings us to Aurora.
Get the fuck out of there!
In the middle of a whole lot of cursing is the can't see, and then she's grabbing her short sword and ornate ceremonial dagger, and she's going to slash blindly at the rats and shit around her.
All right, and Aurora, make sure that you're marking down your hit points for me, please.
I did.
Not in D&D Beyond, you didn't.
Oh, in the Beyond, no, I did not. You're right. That's 6 down.
I know. I'm sorry. I make you guys control two things. Look at my map.
Way beyond.
Too much for us to pay attention to.
Good. I actually remembered for once on the wrong one.
That's okay. Okay.
So disadvantage.
So I'm sorry. What are you doing? Can you repeat that for me?
So she's curses and says something about not being able to see, and get them off me, and then she short sword and ornate ceremonial dagger, and she's stabbing blindly at the rats around her, or bats, or whatever the fuck's in.
Yeah, they are rats. The one that are occupying your space, the swarm. Okay, yep. Go ahead and give me 2 attacks, please. And it is made with disadvantage because you are blind right now.
Yeah.
Not, by the way, just so we're clear, not status condition blind, but you are blinded because you do not have dark vision, and it is pitch black.
Yeah, I'm getting a weird sense of deja vu from yesterday.
Look, y'all want to play with the darkness. The darkness will play back.
It's not letting me do the shortcut way of disadvantage, so.
Ah, that's okay.
Going the dark vision side.
I had dark vision. Then I got murdered.
You got re-perfected.
Re-imperfected.
They're not coming over either.
All right, I'll look in the log. Hold on.
It's a 12 and a 24.
Okay, well, the 12, I believe, is a miss regardless. No, it is not, actually. Go ahead and give me some damage.
It'll hit me.
Yeah, if your 12 is low, that's fine. Go ahead and roll some damage for me.
Yeah, it's rolled Beyond 20 is registering my character sheet as not being a D&D Beyond page, which is very weird.
Okay.
Oh, you might need to just refresh it. Mine was doing the same earlier.
Okay. Let me do that real fast.
Yeah, it's okay. I can see it too in the I'm looking at the game log right now, so it's not really that big of a deal, but
Okay.
just go ahead and throw some damage for me.
And I did not Well, I couldn't even have done a player's prey because I can't see them.
That is correct.
I hate this so much. So just base 1d6 plus 4.
Yep.
It's rolling 2d6 anyway.
It's all right. I'm watching it. So you do 10.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, that came through.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yep. I refreshed. Then I'm going to swing with the... How does the extra attack work with 2-weapon fighting?
It's just you use your bonus action to make the second offhand attack, and you you'll make it with disadvantage.
Well, I've got 2-weapon fighting where I could normally do the boast, but I've also got the extra attack.
Oh, well then you take an extra attack. I mean,
Okay.
it's just, but it's a part of your attack action. So you take your attack action, you make your main attack, then you make your offhand attack as your bonus action, and then you get your extra attack, or do whatever the fuck you want with it.
Okay.
So you're essentially getting 3 attacks for the price of 1 attack action and 1 bonus action, which is pretty sweet.
Yeah, I think
All right.
the benefit of the 2-weapon fighter is you're not penalized for that that bonus action attack.
Correct. So yes. Yeah, you can add your modifier, I believe it is, to the damage. So yeah, your lowest is a 10. Sorry, I'm gonna stop you there. Your lowest is a 10. Both attacks hit. This is literally a swarm. You swing, you hit fistfuls of them. So we're looking at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 13 points of damage. Okay, cool. Thank you. Sorry, I know you're seeing yourself probably move up and down here on the screen. It's not you, it's me. It's just, it's hard when they're stacked on top of each other, so.
Fish through a wall.
No.
No, that goes badly for the person phasing through walls.
You're not wrong about that. Okay, so as you begin to swing wildly, you hit scores and scores of these things. You're not sure how many, but they just keep coming. There's lots of them. They squeak, they die at your feet, you feel them pop, the blood splashes up on you, but man, with every one that falls, you feel 5 more. Okay, anything else?
No, she's continuing to swing until there's no more.
Okay,
Or she can see again.
understood. All right, that is going to put us here. All right, Ree.
Okay, so is taking out my torch, is that a free action, or would that be, because it's in my backpack?
I would say, let's see, taking your torch out of a backpack. Yeah, because you're gonna have to pop the backpack, open it. I don't think it's gonna take your entire action, but I would say at least your bonus.
Okay, all right. And then second question, would I be able to, what actions would it be able to, I assume it would be like a shove attack, basically to grab Aurora and like kind of bring her back. Would I be able to basically trade places with her, or?
I would say you're gonna have to grapple her in order to do that, because you have to remember that she's also engulfed in a swarm right now. So you're fighting against not just her, who is actively fighting against the swarm, but you're fighting against the swarm, who then wants to attack you. So, yeah, I guess it would just be just make a grapple attack, or just make a grapple roll, which is going to be an attack to hit, and then a strength check versus, or an athletics check versus whatever the hell she would contest with, if she contests.
Right, and then I would be able to swap places with her, or
Yeah, I'll let you swap places with her for sure.
Okay. Yeah, then I will first just kind of like pull the torch out of my backpack and just kind of drop it.
Okay.
And then kind of essentially grab the back of Aurora's studded leather and just kind of like try to just lunge in front of her. All right, so that's going to be. You said strength or athletics.
So for you, you're okay. So you're gonna make an attack roll to grab her.
Yeah.
So go ahead and start with that.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so you, yeah, 24, that definitely beats her AC, so you've now grabbed her. Now you can make either an athletics or an acrobatics check to yank her and swap places. Aurora, am I correct in assuming that regardless of the light being here, somebody grabbing you from behind, you are going to innately resist it, or are you going to just say fuck it and go with the wind?
Is Ree saying anything?
Yeah,
Or is it just-
I'm screaming almost, re-screaming almost incoherently. Just get the fuck behind me.
She's. Fuck. I think someone coming from behind her. She's probably just reflex trying to not get yanked off balance.
Fuck.
Okay,
Even though it's
so go
not
ahead. So go ahead and
Alright.
make an acrobatics check for me.
mostly because she's just relying on instinct here because she's fighting blind half of it.
That's an awful roll on my part.
Yeah, 6 is no good.
I've pulled a nat 1, but then I've got my halfling thing which redoes it.
Yeah, you can't roll ones as a halfling. That's fucking funny. So 16. So you grab her, like you've got her. You have still got a hold of her. But as you go to yank, she kind of slips out from underneath the momentum that you would need to throw her up and over your shoulder and then step forward. So you do not manage to make that happen.
All right, so that's.
As a player, I'm sorry.
I do get 2 attacks, 2 attack actions. So I think grappling is 1 attack, and I can. Could I do 2? Try that twice, or is that?
That's bending it a little bit, but having the extra attack feature as a martial character is a really important part of action economy, so I'll allow it.
Okay. I just wanted to get her the fuck out of the middle of all the.
Oh,
shit
trust
stuff.
me.
She
Yes.
gonna die.
No, yes, I understand. I trust me when I say I see this situation unfolding not well for her. I get it.
I will say she's not going to resist the second time now that she knows what the fuck she's trying to do.
So
Okay.
yeah, like she feels you like resistant, like I said, fucking move, and just really like yank you backwards this time.
So now what you're contesting is the swarm of rats that are attempting to bite and hold her where she is to consume her. Thankfully for you, they are lots of little tiny rats and they have a -1 athletics. So yeah, I rolled a 10. So, with that being said, you grab onto her, and the first time you yank, she just is wily as shit and just is not having it. The second time, you're like, "You little shit, let me help you," and then boom, without a second thought, you nab her, and you throw her behind you, and you step in place. Oh, they were all over her. They were on her clothing, biting her. They were on her clothes. Yes, they are her square.
Fuck. Okay. I was hoping I would take her out of that, but yeah. Well, at least we got a whole shit ton of other things to worry about.
Now the swarm's next to Doc. I see this only going well for. Well, I see this only going badly for the rats.
Now, as far as rat swarms are concerned, or as far as this swarm is concerned, just so you guys know, it does now, especially now that you have light, compared to the mound, the actual writhing mass that was moving across the bridge towards you initially, this is about half the size of what that was. And Rhea, as you step forward, all you feel is like dozens of teeny tiny pops as you look down and you are stepping on dozens, if not easily 100 corpses of tiny rats that she has cut off of her. There's not a whole lot of them left. So, okay. Anything else, Rhea?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. So, this guy, this bat is going to fly here, and just so you are aware, he is flying above the heads of the rats that are currently there, and it is going to attempt to bite you. I say attempt because, well, let's be real, folks. Yeah. 14, 18? What do you have, a 19? You have a 19 right now? 18
No,
is
18.
is okay. So you're gonna take your 1d6 and enjoy it.
I'll
Wow.
have that.
Oh, are you raging?
Oh yeah.
When did
Started
you?
raging last time.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if
Oh,
I remember.
fuck.
Anderson.
Okay, I thought I looked at your character sheet earlier. I didn't see anything marked off, and we didn't have anything in the log about it. So I just wanted to make sure.
I did see my last attacks from last round did have rage damage
Did they?
into it.
Yeah, I see 24 unarmed strike, and then it's
Yeah.
3
Okay.
bludgeoning, 2 rage.
Yeah, I'm not sure why it wasn't ticked off on my sheet.
Nah, that's okay. I didn't have a marker on you either. So give me a sec. I need to add all that.
Oh, for some reason I thought that red gem was.
That's why I got an advantage on the athletics check too.
No, hang on a
The
second.
Senate.
No, the problem with these markers is that you're right, it does look like a red gem, but if you zoom into 150%, it's actually an angry demon face.
Oh,
I thought that it was a bonus effect from somebody else, but okay, anyways, either way. So yeah, you take 8 points of damage, reduced is 4.
If you're doing markers, can you remove my Slayer's Prey, please?
Can you move your Slayer's Prey, please?
I can remove the marker
Yeah.
myself?
Yes, you can. Yep, anybody can. You just click on your character, you click the little bottom circle thing, and then you just click on the icon that matches it.
Huh. Well, that's really fucking cool. I didn't know that we could do that.
Yep.
we can't do it on anybody else, just on ourselves.
Okay, so with that being said, the bite hit doesn't do a whole lot of damage. From across the ravine, a torrent, small like dust devils worth of bats swarm into Ree's space and begin to bite and screech and yelp. I don't think bats actually yelp, but
Ree definitely yelps.
that is a nat 1. All right. So they try, but they try.
Good
Doc,
effort, Bats.
yeah, A for effort. B for bullshit.
Alright, I
Results.
suppose, since I've got this rat swarm, which is no longer swarmed, if I understand correctly, around Aurora.
What? Oh no, she is
Is it a
engulfed.
solid?
She is engulfed in them.
It is, okay.
I was trying to give you guys. I was trying to draw reference to her having killed so many that it is
I see,
what
okay.
appears to be the equivalent of bloodied.
Okay, am I able to see her, how she looks? Is she looking bloodied? That's all I really need to know.
Because she is engulfed in rats, you can spend your turn to make a medicine check if
Okay,
you'd
I had a
like.
feeling that was the case.
Or I'm sorry, spend your action to make a medicine check.
Oh yeah, I need to kill these. Okay, so I'm gonna attack the rat swarm.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
Because if I heal you now, I'm gonna have to heal you again, so.
Murdering's what you do best. Well, one of the what you do best.
It's a 22, but it didn't come across.
Okay, then refresh so it comes across for me. Yeah, we can't go the whole night with nobody's stuff coming in.
Okay, then I'm just gonna do a quick test roll.
Okay.
It must have been an update or something.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest with you. Especially because we use an app to transfer over all the rolls, so...
Yeah, I saw yours on D&D Beyond, Lucy, but I don't see it coming across. That's weird. Which one do I need to refresh? Both?
I have no idea, I don't-
D&D Beyond. It
Okay.
worked for me.
Okay, let me see.
Yep, there we go.
I'll try again.
Yeah, and it seemed to work for Cat, too, so...
Oh, now
yep,
it's a
there
10.
you
But the
go.
first one was a 22.
No, I mean, I believe it's a 22. Just to be fair, as you guys heard the last round of combat, a 10 hit anyways, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll damage. You do not get a sneak attack. They are immune to sneak attack.
That bad rolls out of the way. Glad that didn't count for anything.
So 7 piercing.
7 piercing. Okay, thank you. Is that your weapon's not magical, is it?
No,
No, okay, I just want to make sure.
not yet. And then I will follow up with the
Okay.
dagger.
Okie dokie.
Oh, it was almost a nat 20. It's a 19 and 4.
Okay.
How much damage does she take?
So she takes 3 points of slashing damage, And you got lucky there because these things are resistant to pretty much all forms of damage, and when a swarm is engulfing somebody, they only take half of what the swarm took, so it actually is pretty fucking beneficial.
It is.
Yeah, so 3 points of slashing damage as Doc swings wildly, and she carves and cuts another dozen or so of these things off of you, but unfortunately she does nick you in the process, and you're not sure if that is just, practice to keep you on your toes and remind you that if she wanted to, she could, or
Why couldn't it be both?
yeah, there we go. All right, anything else, Doc?
I think that's it.
All right. All right, and coming from the outside, rats, they pour into the hallway, moving through the tiniest of cracks as they can move through anything 1 inch or smaller, dodging the bats, dodging the swarm, whatever the fuck is left of the swarm around Aurora, and they begin to bubble up and around Doc. Like the scarab swarms of the ancient Egyptians, attempting desperately to consume her. Unfortunately, they had to dash for that, so they do not get to attack. On that note,
You should have seen me 4 feet taller ago.
sorry, I just got that. All right, Lucy. Oh, that's a nat 20. Unfortunately for the bats, I have a rule in all of my games that if a creature cannot be critically hit, it cannot critically hit you. So, it will hit you, but it does not deal a critical.
Lots of really fair DM calls tonight. I'm not just saying that because I'm married to you.
To be fair,
appreciate it.
I've always been like that though.
I know.
My opinion has always been like, even with undead in 3rd edition, if you can't crit it, it can't crit you. And it's not that it might not get lucky, it's just that it doesn't have the proficiency to follow through with a point of weakness. So
I'm just saying this is why we love playing your game.
3, 4, 5. 5 points, Lucy, of piercing damage from the swarm of bats that is now swirling around you. And that's it for its turn. This bat is going to fly over here. These bats are just darting all over the fucking place, these giant ones, because they clearly cannot fit through these holes. All right, Gray, on that note, it's your turn, bud.
Okay. Now I'm guessing I can't move out of the swarm, right?
Oh, no, you can absolutely move out of the swarm. It occupies your space as much as you occupy it. It doesn't mean that they're not going to try to bite the shit out of you.
Okay. Then, am I allowed to peek around the corner without moving out of the swarm?
You can try anything you want to in the world of Dungeons and Dragons. Just depends
What
on
I
how
want to
well
do
you
is
roll.
I want to peek out of the corner, right? And then around, like, here somewhere. I
Oh,
wanna cast-
you're not peeking. You are leaning heavily out and through 3 swarms.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
So you can step into the hallway if you'd like to do that.
In that case, I'll just do...
Because there's no line of sight on the spots that you were just targeting, so.
Yeah. I'm just seeing how many creatures I can hit with the spell. 1 second.
If you try hard enough, Lucy, everybody can be hit by the fireball, okay? Oh, sorry.
Sure.
Sorry, my bad.
Fireball would be pretty nice right about now.
Ree could take it, no problem.
I could take it like a champ.
I'd die.
You know?
So is Bane's default thing like three to character? Yeah, up to 3, okay. So, at 2nd level, I'm gonna cast Bane on all of the swarms, and I am going to step here, so I can see them all.
Okay, give me just 1 moment. Okay, perfect. Okay, I'm sorry. So so you're gonna step out. Give me 1 second for the attack roll. Okay, 12. What are you, 13 or 14 right
It's
now?
a 12.
Is it? It's just a 12. Okay, hold on
It's a
1 sec.
12.
All right. So as you try to push your way past the swarm, it's cocked. Well, lucky for you because it was looking like a 4. 3, 4. So that is 4 points of piercing damage. And you said you were casting Bane, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
All 4 swarms.
On all swarms. Okay, so yes, swarms are considered single entity, which is awesome for you. What's the save? As I start throwing Bane on them, I just assume they're all going to fail.
It is a charisma save of 14.
Beautiful, thank you. So I've got 2 actually that did succeed. I'm positive the other are going to... Oh, wait a minute. What was it, a 14?
14, yeah.
Wow. So I had a 17, but my rat swarms have a -4, so they both failed, so I actually only had 1 succeed. Terrible.
It's great. What do you mean?
Okay, so the swarm that is around Ree succeeded. And the other 3 very clearly failed. As your drum goes off and the incantation completes, you see the tendrils of shadow, whereas... when Gray has targeted a single entity before, there's, maybe a dozen or so strings of shadow that are puppeteering a creature in and or around attacks that it wants to land on you guys. There are at least 500 to 600 strings all emanating from Gray's body as he is manipulating the shadows and yanking these things up and around, physically pulling some of the swarm off of you as they desperately try to attack you. It's pretty fucking impressive.
Welcome to Gray's Web, and then I'm going to 5, 10, 15.
Welcome to Gray's Web.
Does it have a range? I have to make sure I stay in range.
Nope. Once you cast it, it's a done deal, man.
Okay. And I moved 5. I'm gonna just book it 30 feet back.
All right. Give me 1 second. I'm going to drop a... Okay, so I think we had determined at one point that the yellow was concentration. So if you could just keep track of how many rounds you got on that for me. Okay. All right, Gray. Well done round. Okay, so we have a rat under here that's going to attempt to attack Ree. Yeah, that's a 20. So that is... Oh, it's only a d4. God, these fucking d4s. I gotta fight you guys with stuff that doesn't roll d4s for damage. I hate that. 4 points of piercing reduced is 2.
Alright, still on my temps.
The one directly above it, rolled a 10, so that's a 14. That does not hit. Alright. So again, from somewhere over in the northeastern quadrant, there is a there is a pulse of energy, and instead of seeing a fiery streak rushing towards you, you instead see a beam of pure purple energy with black electricity crackling around it, streaking towards you.
Psychic colored.
God damn, you've got a good... We need to do something about that AC. Alright. Yeah, so one beam hits you, but you just resist it. I mean, it hits you, and even though you're like enveloped in this swarm of bats, you are convinced that your body just absorbed it. And you're like, no, this is that's mine now. The second beam hit the bricks just above you and sent a few of them scattering very forcefully. All right, the swarm of rats that is around Aurora. So it's a 20 to hit. However, However, they are at half or lower health, so they only deal half damage, which means Aurora, you only take. Okay, hang on, I'm wrong about that. Sorry. No, that's actually in your favor. I rolled the wrong die and I wound up rolling lower on the d6. You take a whopping 1 point of piercing damage from the swarm, or what remains of it, which, by the way, there is not much.
Fuckers.
On that note, Aurora. Also on that note, you are standing pretty much right on top of this torch, and I know that you have seen it before, but just to reiterate, it produces absolutely zero heat. If anything, it's a little too cold for its own good.
But I can see. And if it gives me the maniacal-looking edge as I stab at these remaining rats, so be it.
Yeah, it does, definitely. Yep.
So, first hit, or first...
So does me walking out of the...
Hang on, sorry, go ahead, Lucy.
Does me walking out of the light kind of like screw with my vision?
So you can see into the light, but you can see nothing next to you. No, actually, that's not true. So there's actually... Hang on, I'm actually fixing that right now. Just want to show you guys something here. Okay, so what I had on the screen before was actually Ree's dark vision that was active. That was the gray on the screen. Now there should be 2 circles of green. If you are in the very bright circle of green, that is bright light. If you are in the lighter circle of green, which Lucy includes you all the way up into right about this square here, if you take a really close look, that is dim light being shed by this torch. So you can still see as if it were regular light. It's just, like a much lesser light.
You have to squint.
Yeah.
Pretty much. But yeah, seeing into that torchlight, I mean, it's like everything is lit up, no problem. Okay, I apologize. Cat, so we've got, so that's 23, definitely hits. For 7. Alright, as you swipe, you get another good fistful of these things off of you, and at this point there's only about a dozen remaining, and they're at the very bottom of your feet, just biting at your ankles desperately.
Well, let's try and see how many of them I can stab in one swing.
Fucking Lucy. Alright. So, it is with the final swipe of your short sword that you manage to dislodge the remaining 3, 4, 5 from your boots, at which point you rear up and begin to furiously stomp until there are no more in your vicinity, and they have deceased. They have ceased to be.
Wonderful, then I'm going to pivot and see if I can stab some of them from off of Doc with my, bonus action, and if I accidentally nick her as a reminder, well...
Hey, it happens.
A reminder that I nicked you first? Okay, I got it.
Oh, God. So... And I mean no disrespect as far as, like, female players are concerned, but I mean it seriously. I love seeing 2 female players have such an intense competitive edge against each other's characters. It just warms my heart. Because stereotypically, right? And even especially when I started playing, it was just like 2 dudes like, I'll fucking kill your character when you sleep. Shut up. It's awesome. Okay, anyways, 21. Oh yeah, no, you definitely dealt some damage, Doc. You actually take 4 points of slashing or of piercing damage.
As she flips off in response, it's with the ornate ceremonial dagger that you gave her, by the way.
Oh my God, it is. So yeah, she, like, through the swarm, which is full force around you swinging, you feel this sharp, I mean, it was not a bat bite, it is a sharp pain, and as the dagger withdraws, you see it has skewered easily 3 or 4 of these things, which are now flopping around on the ground, unable to fly, but you took a good, I mean, she stabbed you almost right below the heart, like, it was kind of like I could have done it. All right, Aurora. Anything else?
No, besides just that shared look through the rat swarm.
All right.
Wait.
Oh, I'm not waiting. See these right here? These are windows, buddy. Well, they were windows. Unfortunately, it took a lot of effort for it to squeeze its fat ass through there, so it does not get to move anymore. The only ones that I'm really having trouble with right now are these big fuckers. So this guy's gonna fly up here, and he's gonna attempt to bite Ree. I don't know if it's gonna work. Oh, I rolled a fucking nat 20. Okay, that is gonna work.
That works.
Hell yeah, you take your 2d4, damn it. Actually, I think it's a little more than that. Not by fucking much. Alright. Oh, this embarrassment of a bat. 7, 8, 9 reduced is 4 points of piercing damage. You still got 10 hit points, don't you son of a bitch?
That just killed it.
God damn it, dude. Okay. Alright, well, it bites. You feel, you don't even feel like you have been, that you're bleeding, and you look down and sure shit, you're not even, no, nothing has scratched you yet. Strong as fuck, boy.
Strong as fuck, boy.
Alright, that brings us to Ree. Ree, it is your turn. You are currently engulfed in a swarm of bats. There are 2 giant rats immediately in front of you, and flapping above them, about 3 feet or so, are 2 giant bats, which keep taking turns, like, swooping in and biting at you.
Okay. I can't see that little blue bastard either, right?
No, there's not, so it's out of your vision. It was somewhere over here that the beams were originating from, but it's beyond your vision right now.
Okay. All right, then just deal with the problem in hand. Yeah, we will. So I'm enveloped by these bats. They're just kind of swarming around me and being generally annoying.
Yeah, they're not really. I mean, they're combatants, but you know. Oh, they're combatants.
They're combatants.
Oh God. I'll see myself out.
Wah, wah.
I guess I'll take a swing at the big boy here. Are there rats underneath these guys?
Yes,
too?
there is. So here, I'll move this big boy so you can see. So he is up and above.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. You know what? I'll just go for let's go for the big guy.
Okay.
I'll just go for the big guy.
The one to the north.
The bat. Yeah. The big bat here.
Okay.
Okay. I don't think that's gonna hit.
An 8 unfortunately does not hit. The bats swarming around you throw you off way more than you thought. Just on a weight level, like you go to rear back and you're like, oh shit! Like you feel the Morningstar like bounce off the wall behind you, and you're like, ah, god damn it!
Ah, stupid little bats! And try that again. Nah. All right, that'll do it. Nah.
Oh yeah, no, that definitely hits. Absolutely. Was that with rage damage? Okay, good.
Yeah. So that's 11.
So as it begins to dive down towards you, you get your bearing, you swing at it, and you crack it across the side of the head and then into its right wing, which actually snaps part of the wing, and it's flying now, kind of cockeyed.
Nice. I like that. Yeah. I guess I'll just kind of hold my ground, make sure these big fat rats don't try to eat my friends.
All right. Oh hey, it's Giant Bat's turn.
Oh hey.
Hey.
I rolled a 9. All right, it's having a real tough time keeping itself aloft right now. On that note, though, the bat swarm around you is going to begin its biting frenzy here. Jesus Christ. 11. All right, so they try desperately, but man, their teeth are just not strong enough to get through that thick, nasty, dire rat totem hide.
Itty bitty bat bites.
All right, Doc.
Okay. Doc is going to kind of look around and realize what's happening. And she's going to say, What do you call 2 mind flayers that look exactly the same? I tentacle. And I'm gonna bless. I'm going to bless Ree and Gray and Aurora.
Okay, back the
I
fuck
take
up for.
psychic damage for that.
I was gonna say, back the fuck up for a second. What just happened here? You said, what did you say?
What do you call 2 mind flayers that look exactly the same? I tentacle.
High or low?
Oh no, low.
Okay. The spell goes off without a hitch. That was divine intervention about to rear its ugly
She's
head.
still figuring it out because she doesn't want to do prayers like Beaufort.
You don't have to. You can just cast incantations. Just read the spell as written.
Trying to make it fun.
I mean, okay.
Okay,
So anyways, what are you doing?
So blessing Aurora and Ree and Gray.
Okay, so bless. I will drop a bless token. And you said Gray?
Uh-huh.
All right, so yeah, as she says this absolutely ridiculous dad joke, this tiny gnome woman tells the grossest dad joke this side of Trubinshard. The gold nugget around her neck flashes bright, and this wave, this vertical wave, or excuse me, this horizontal wave of white and gold energy spills out from her, spins around the 3 of you, and as you feel the effects of the bless happen, all of you simultaneously let out a single "Ha!"
No.
Oh no, you do. Because magic, motherfucker. You take that blessing from the trickster god.
You can have it back.
Alright. Doc, anything else? That is concentration, correct?
Yes, it is concentration. I can do it if you want.
I gotcha.
And then this storm hasn't actually attacked me yet, so that means I'm not engulfed yet. Is that correct?
No, it is
It
in
is
your
engulfed,
space.
okay.
The reason why it didn't attack you is because it had to dash to get to you, but it is swarming around you.
Okay, alright. Well then, I am just going to prepare myself for the inevitable bites at this point. The only... yeah, I can't cast another spell. That's it.
Alright. So this little guy comes up through the southern stairway here and engages Gray. Unfortunately, it did have to dash in order to do that, so it does not do anything else. This bat just fucking flies down here because it's too big to do anything else. This bat flies up here because it's too big to do anything else. Swarm of rats on dock. Hey! Okay, so the swarm of rats.
D4.
Yes, it is a D4. Thank you. I rolled a nat 1. So a nat 1 minus 1 is a 0. Plus 4 is a 3. That's a miss. Okay. So yeah, as the blessing goes off and you hear Gray go, "Ha!" There is a tug as he doubles over in pain from the ridiculous level of dad joke he was just subjected to. And in doing that, though, as the swarm begins to legitimately reach in to bite, these little tendrils of shadow spin around their teeth and yank their heads back, and they do not manage to penetrate your flesh. All right. The bat swarm that was on Gray, which unfortunately doesn't know where he is right now because, he fucking bolted, is going to swarm around Aurora instead. Within minus D4. So it is a 19, but it is minus 3. So that is a 16, which I believe is just barely a hit. Actually, let me just double check and make sure that I have that right. Yep, that is right.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's 16.
Yeah, just barely fucking, barely.
Yeah, it's just giving Doc another target.
Hell yeah. Look, if all I have to do is set swarms on you for you guys to kill each other and I just, hang out for 5 or 6 rounds, okie dokie. Okay,
You
sorry.
didn't even need the swarms, just the stockade.
That's true. That's a pretty fair point. 4, 5. So it's 6 points of piercing damage as the swarm spins around you. All right. This giant bat flies up here. This giant bat is going to fly down here. Gray, you got a friend.
I do have a friend. I hope this friend sucks at Constitution, because it and the Swarm on Re need to make a con saving throw, because I'm casting blindness on both.
What is the distance? What's the distance?
Oh, wait, I don't think I can get to Reese. It's 30 feet.
Yeah, it's 35
Okay.
is where he is.
In that case, I'll just use the second slot and cast it on just the one in front of me.
Okay, perfect. And this is a con saving throw, you said?
Yes, 14.
Yep, 15. So it does save against it. You see the blackness start to spin around it, and it screeches, rears back, and it claws at its face, and you see the magic just kind of peel away from its eyes.
Okie doke. That's...
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, sorry, never mind, disregard. I was thinking I had to roll a d4 to subtract that, but then I looked at the model.
Yeah. That's all I can do.
Okay,
I'll move over here.
understood. Giant rat in front of Ree.
Bring it.
Yeah, no, that was a 14. The other giant rat in front of Ree. Hey, wow.
I am your god, bow to me.
That was a 19, so I'll take that. I'll take my win where I can get it. Right, so that's my win as I throw a d4 for fucking damage. And I roll minimum damage, so that's 3 reduced is 1 point of piercing damage. All right. So again, from the northeastern quadrant of the room, you see a spiral of magic again, and you see the 3 pinpricks of red which grow in size. In the small triangle it's created, a 4th spark appears and spins into existence as 4 projectiles rush towards Reed.
Stop it.
Okay, so I rolled a nat 1.
There you go.
A nat 20,
Nope.
a 2,
Yeah.
and a 14. So, what a waste of a second level spell slot. And I guess I'll
At least
just...
that nat 20 made up for that first nat 1.
I guess. I mean, honestly, it's really sad, but I'll take what I can get. Okay, wow, shit, not bad on damage either. So that's 12, 16, 17, 18, 19 reduced is 9 points of fire damage. As the other 3 rays slam into the walls in and or around you. In you? There's no walls in you, sorry.
It was reduced to 9, you said?
Yeah.
Or it was 9. Okay.
No, because it was I rolled 18 or 19 points of damage. I reduced it to 9 because you round down. Okay. So.
Hit points are now 69. Nice.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Nice. All right. So Aurora.
Yeah, business as usual. Out of curiosity, what if I wanted to try and do like a ranged attack that was past Ree, obviously when the swarm's not currently on me, how much of a penalty would that be at to like try and shoot kind of through Ree's square?
Yes.
Is that just, would that just be like a disadvantage kind of thing?
Here's what I will say. Learn from prior experience. You have attempted this before and you shot somebody in the back of the head. If you miss, I mean, you can make the shot. The shot will probably not be at disadvantage because if there is no swarm around you, because you have nothing to stop you from taking the shot. However, whatever you are shooting at will more than likely have some form of cover, which means that you have a higher chance of missing said target, which then brings the next target to the person in front of it, if it's a friendly. So what I will say is that with the swarm actively around you, you do fire with disadvantage, absolutely, on ranged weapons.
Work on the swarm first.
Good question, though. Very good question.
I was thinking about doing the Hail of Thorns, which would have risked hitting anyway, but would be perfect. That's at the swarm.
Okay, the swarm on you, correct?
I can take it. Just fucking do it.
Get these fuckers off me, and then duck.
All right, so yeah, you slash at the swarm. A bunch of the bats fall to the ground. Most of them are not dead, but they are definitely non-combatants as you have cut wings off, tips of wings, feet, ears, and they just flop around. The 11 also hits. I think. Let me make sure. No, it does not. The 11 does not hit.
Okay, well.
Game had to make it difficult. Okay, the 18 definitely does hit, though. So... Alright, so you slash, and you slash, and you slash, and at the end of your barrage of melee strikes against this swarm fluttering about you, there are dozens of bats at your feet, either completely dead, bleeding out, or flopping around, missing bits and pieces of themselves. Actually, hold the fuck up. Add a d4. You guys gotta remember your own spells. I'm gonna give you this one, but you have been blessed. This is the caster and the receiver to remember your... this is for the short sword attack that was the 11, by the way. And guess what? That literally just fucking hit. So, yep, extra damage. And that, my friends, is why we always make sure we watch our shit.
Yeah, I try to make it a point when it's my turn, I look at whatever markers I have on myself before I do anything, so I don't forget.
Hey, that's all right though. Hey, at least we remembered it. I mean, that's
Yeah.
good. I just wanted to make sure that I'm not cheating you guys out of potential hits. I mean, it only takes 1 point to be a hit or miss.
Yep, and I'm writing on a giant post-it so I don't, miss it. It's what I did with my extra attack until I remembered.
See, thankfully, Lucy always reminds me when things of mine are baned.
D4.
Okay, so all 3 strikes hit. You do even better than you thought you did. And here you are. Do you have any other actions?
She's just gonna say, if you can get these off of me, I've got a plan. And that's it.
Okay.
She's saying it
whom
to
it
the
may
man,
concern.
to the everything. Get these fuckers off of me, and I've got a plan.
Oh, hello there.
Yeah, so this fat ass rat comes running around or down the stairs, literally panting and drooling, gets next to its buddy and kind of takes up an aggressive stance, but is sweating and panting so hard that it just cannot get a strike in on you. It's definitely been digging on the donuts a bit too much. Re.
I want some with it.
Yeah, right. Where'd you get that long john, motherfucker? Dwarves left it when they took off.
Alright, does it look like there's a lot of bats still on Aurora?
Compared to when they first swarmed around her, definitely not. It's roughly about half-ish the amount of bats. I mean, as you look at her, and you see, like, holy shit, she's being swarmed by bats, you look on the ground, and there are dozens just flopping around on the fucking ground, so...
Alright, Ree will... You say, you want me to get him off you? Here we go. Ree's gonna try to get the bats off of her.
Fuck yeah. Give me an attack roll.
Hold still.
Oh, yeah. Rage that ass.
Oh no. I regret now.
As Ree golf club swings fucking Aurora into the wall. It's like something out of Flintstones, watching Fred Flintstone, or Bam Bam.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, an 8 does not hit. As you swing, you're like, you stop just enough. Yeah, you're like, oh god, if I hit her, I'm gonna kill her.
Is that what it was?
Oh yeah, you do get a
plus
bless.
D4.
Do the 4.
Hey, there we go.
Okay,
12.
I think a 12 is actually exactly what you need. It is exactly what you need. Yep. So you hit. Nope. Thankfully, it's actually not that bad. You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage because it's always going to be half of what the swarm took. All right.
Are they still there?
Oh yeah, they're still there, but they're definitely wavering.
All right. Last hit.
Recuts are royal.
Do the 4. Oh, you don't need to do the 4, but you can do the 4 if you want
anyway.
to. Yeah. All right. Hey. All right. 19. Hey, that's good though. Okay. So Aurora, you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage. Actually, you take 3 points of bludgeoning damage and 1 point of rage.
Point of hate damage.
I hate.
All right. You
I
have
know I insulted the goat, but jeez.
you have greatly reduced the number of bats that are currently flying around her. There's maybe 5 or 6.
many?
There's 5 or 6 that are still actively trying to bite her, but yeah, you fucked a lot of them up.
Okay, that's it.
All right. The giant bat just above Ree. Motherfucking nat 1. This thing's that's 2 nat 1s this thing has rolled in 2 rounds. Its wing is really fucked up from that last
Just imagine
onslaught.
this is like just a big dopey, stupid bat with like eyes going in opposite directions.
They were actually. It's funny because when you hit it with the Morning Star, you knocked the eyes straight, but fucked one of its wings up. So now it's got one big wing, one little wing. The bat swarm that's on you right now. Nope, that's only a 14. They do nothing to you. Doc.
Is there something in my hair?
I suppose I will. I can attack the ones on me, right?
Absolutely, you can.
I suppose I should do that.
The one thing to note so far is that when you attack the swarm that is on you, you don't deal damage to yourself.
Right. All right. Well, let's do it. 17.
17 absolutely hits.
4 damage.
Okay.
And then the dagger. 7.
7 does not hit.
And that's all I'm gonna do. That's all I really can do.
That's correct. All right. So, one sec. There we go. Jesus, that freed the field up. I was wondering who the fuck's dark vision I was looking at was actually Doc's, which makes sense because Doc was your scout. Okay. Wow, that really brightened the field. Holy hell. You were graying me down. Okay, sorry. Okay, on that note, the giant rat in front of Gray. Hey, bud.
Fun times.
The advantage for pack tactics didn't matter, because you only have a 12 AC, but it hit you. So you're gonna take this D4. D4! Jackass. 5 points of piercing damage. As the rat lunges at you, and it's like having a very pissed off chihuahua at your ankles. Actually, you know what? This is going to be a weird question. Lucy, have you been chased by a rooster?
No.
Okay. Well, look, he's from Africa. I am from the Midwest, and I have been chased by a rooster at least twice in my life that I can recall. And let me tell you something. When they peck at your fucking ankles and jump and claw, this is kind of what I was going to try to draw reference to. But Lucy was one of those posh Africans, so...
I did live on a farm, but I never got chased by the rooster.
Oh, wow. Nice fucking rooster. Alright, so this bat flies up here. This giant bat flies over here. These guys are very confused. They don't know what the fuck to do. All these fucking humanoids and their tactics. Doc, the swarm that is around you is going to attack you. Hey, that's a 22.
Oh, that'll hit.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. It is with a minus D4, but I don't think that's going to matter.
So there, no.
Wow, you know what's funny? That was with a minus 4.
Yeah, it still hits, sadly.
So an 18. Hey, I'm not watching chat right now, but whoever dropped that sub, thank you so much. Thank you, Rose. Okay, so the so the swarm hits just barely. Sorry, let me give me 1 sec. Sorry, I heard subs getting dropped here. Okay. Doc. That is for 10 points of piercing damage. You feel these things begin to bite into your boots and actually crawl inside your boots and begin to eat your feet, literally from the outside in. You feel them skittering up your pant leg and biting at the front and back of your knees, forcing you to buckle ever so slightly.
Yeah.
It's horrific. All right. The swarm that is around Aurora. Ah, nope. That's an 8. They do not manage to do shit to you. This giant bat flies up here because he confused.
Oh, I need to make a con save.
Oh, yeah, you do, bud. Thank you for that.
Yep. Oh, I pressed. It's not a save. But it's a -1 anyway, so.
Oh, you're fine. It's still you're fine. You're just fine. They didn't deal that much damage to you. I mean, when we talk about damage relative to your total hit points or your current hit points, yeah, it was a lot, but you're fine. You maintain concentration because you know why? You're a fucking professional, sir. All right. On that note, Gray, it is your turn, buddy.
Okay. Gray is looking like absolute shit right now. He is going to move here.
Okay. Give me 1 sec. There's going to be an attack of opportunity.
Oh, right. Yeah, because that one.
And that is a 14.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Do the 4. And that is ironically, 4 points of damage.
Ooh, I'm looking really bad.
I need another Constitution saving throw, please.
You're right. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna drop it now anyway, so it's just...
Okay, yep, alright. You just didn't want to face defeat one more time, huh?
I'll quit while I'm ahead.
Yeah, that's fair. Alright, what are you doing, buddy?
Okay, so, everyone's swatting, like, the bats and rats and stuff around them. Are they, like, looking on the ground?
It's really hard to tell because they are all engulfed in swarms, and at the mouth of this fucking thing, there is tons of bats, rats, all sorts of shit jumping on Ree. Ree looks okay, though.
Yeah. Gray is gonna take a gigantic gamble, and the rats are looking at him, so I guess right where, like, over here, he's gonna cast Hypnotic Pattern.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Hold your horses, my friend.
It's 30 foot.
Yeah, it's a 30-foot cube, correct?
Yeah, 30-foot cube. Yeah, it's basically.
So like that? Like right there?
Yeah.
I can give you access if you...
Both rats.
You're going for the big rats in front of you, is that right?
Yeah. And then anything else it hits is just, well, there.
Okay, hang on. Let me line it up with an actual square here real quick. There we go. Okay, alright, that makes more sense. Okay, Hypnotic Pattern. So I need Aurora...
14 wisdom save.
Aurora, Doc, and Gray to all make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Am I not allowed to, like, close my eyes as I cast it?
It's not how it works, my friend.
I get
Worth a shot.
advantage on these.
It is worth a shot, but yeah, it's not how it works. Sorry, what was that, Candace?
I get advantage on these because I get advantage on wisdom against magic because I'm a rockman.
Okay. Doc, you succeed, no problem. Cat, you fail.
My own spell.
Lucy, you
Just
fail.
remember bless helps.
It is, yep, you get to add a d4.
Yep.
Add the 4.
It won't matter.
Ooh, 14 might save me.
Yeah, I think you said the save is a 14, right?
It's 14.
Yeah, so Doc, no problem.
Thank you, Doc.
Aurora, it's real close. Let me roll for some rats here. That is a nat 20 and a 16. But hang on, though. Hold on. You said it was wisdom. These things are not wise. Oh, actually, they have a 10 wisdom. So that is 2 successes there. The swarms, on the other hand, I don't think are gonna...
I only
Actually,
know myself.
you know what's funny is that the the bat swarm actually has a +1 wisdom. Oh wait, is this a charm effect? What does it say?
Yeah.
They're immune to charm. Never mind.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Oh, good.
all
This was
swarms
a
are
waste.
immune to charm. So your hypnotic pattern goes off, and there is this burst of energy that swirls in these patterns, and in your vanity, you are so caught up in yourself and your own magic that you are literally the only one affected by it.
It's concentration. Does that mean I immediately lose concentration?
I'm actually, hold on though. I'm doing some research here.
I feel like this is like when you pull your stream screen up on your main screen as it's showing. It's just like.
Nope. You are fucked, my friend. You are charmed, and while charmed, you are incapacitated and have a speed of 0 up to a minute. The issue here is that you have charmed yourself in your own vanity, and you maintain concentration. However, what it does say is that any damage you take will knock you out of it. So you're gonna have to wait until somebody fucking bites you, because you. What I'm thinking of this as is that you get caught up in yourself so hard that you lose yourself in the magic itself, right? In the actual raw energy of the magic. And then when something bites you, you're like, oh fuck, reality check. I'm not as pretty as I thought I was. So yeah, that's that.
Alright, that's all I can do, I guess, because I'm standing going.
Actually, wait a minute. Lucy, you rolled a 5, right? With the 4, because you're blessed. Roll a d4, right?
Yeah,
Oh, you can't save it. Never mind.
Yeah.
Even if you did it.
14.
Even if you did it. All right. Well, that honestly, let me think about how to say this. You have done so well with Bane that you were bound to fuck up eventually. And I'm glad that it bit you in the ass like this, because that's fucking hilarious.
I'm gonna die before I get out of it.
Well, you might go unconscious, but yeah, we'll see. All right. The dire rat that is in front of Hey, this is your guys' chance. Make him little. It's a 15. A 15 does not hit. The next giant rat that is nearest. 15. Okay, so now this time from the area that is just to the south here, to the southeast instead of the northeast, you see a crackling burst of energy as 2 purple beams with black electrical fields rocket out from the southern edge at Ree.
Oh, I swear to God, if this shithead shows his head, I'm gonna fucking take it off.
God damn it, man. You know, at this level, me rolling a 12 or a 13 should fucking hit somebody with the bonuses, but because you have a goddamn 18 AC, one of the beams hits you flat out, and again, you swear, like, it hits you, and you feel this force, like, drive you back, but you dig the claws on your toes into the ground, and they just drag against the stone, and you're like, I absorbed it again, as the second one streaks overhead and blows a hole in the cinder block wall.
You're only making me stronger!
Aurora.
Smash.
Yeah, I was just thinking, dude, it's about to be some Hulk shit up in here. She-Hulk, attorney at law.
Okay. I am going
Yes,
to
green.
fuck. This is not super great. I'm gonna stab at the swarm.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that with my
At your swarm, correct?
yes.
Thank you.
I'm gonna do that once. Really needed this thing to be gone. I rolled 2 nat 1s.
That is fucked up.
D4.
It's a nat 1 anyway.
I know.
Don't
I'm
matter.
just not forgetting.
That's that.
Yeah, that is. That was destined to be unlucky with that. Okay. I can't. There's no way for me to hold the extra attack.
Nope. You already. It is. You hold the action, and you've already begun the action. So you either finish it or you lose it.
Okay. Then I'm going to. I'm gonna stab at it again.
Okay.
My swarm.
You swing wildly. Hopefully, luckily. Hey, that's pretty fucking lucky. Yeah, you hit it that time. All right.
And then that's just 100% a spite.
There's still a couple. There's like 3 or 4 that are just
hell.
swinging around you, but you've whittled it way down.
And I am going to take a chance. I am not going to, I'm not going to swing at it. I'm going to cast Hail of Thorns at 2nd level. Yeah, 2nd level.
Okay, hold on a second. How the fuck are you doing that?
The next time you hit a creature with a ranged weapon attack before the spell ends, it's a concentration for a minute.
Yeah, but is it a bonus action?
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Most of my ranger spells are bonus action spells.
Okay, so you use your main action to attack. You use your extra attack to get the second attack. You forego your third attack, and you whisper an incantation for Hail of Thorns.
Yes.
Okay, understood. Go ahead and mark your spell slot off. Lucy, make sure you mark your spell slot off. And just, sorry, that wasn't an accusation. That was a reminder.
And I don't
sorry,
know what you're
give me...
using for concentration for the symbol.
Just the yellow dot. Like literally just the yellow circle. Yep, there you go.
Cool.
And give me just 1 sec here. How many temp hit points did you have? Was it 8?
I started with 8. Yeah.
It was 8. Okay, and you're at 69 right now. Oh yeah. I'm just thinking because I fucked up, so I'm retroactively taking some points from the swarm around you because Homeboy has been blasting you, who is surrounded by the swarm, and the rule works 2 ways. If somebody attacks you, you take half damage that the swarm would have taken, and if somebody attacks you from the outside, the swarm takes half damage of what you would have taken as well. So I apologize about that fuck up, but I just wanted to make sure I had my numbers right here. So that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So we'll divide that by 2 to 8, and that's 16, 13, 14. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I just want to make sure I had my shit straight. Okay. So you mutter your incantation, and yes, you prepare your Hail of Thorns as you feel your quiver.
Yep, and her dagger also gets that kind of prickly look to it. And she growls more than anything, "Get these fucking things off me!" And then a belated, "Please."
All right. So... Gray. So, this giant rat squeaks past its buddy. Oh, that's stupid. And it lunges at you. And it does hit. Not a crit, but it does hit. And I am going to have to roll real low. Actually, its minimum damage is 3. So, oh, no. Hang on. I am wrong about that. Hold on. Nope, I am right about that. Yep, so you go unconscious. As you guys are swatting and swinging and thrusting at the swarms, you hear from behind you an audible gasp, and as you glance to the back, you see 2 literal dog-sized rats on top of Gray, chewing into his body cavity as he lays unconscious. All right. On that note, the giant bat in front of Ree is going to attack. Oh, that's a nat 20. Holy shit. Finally one of these fucking
There we
things
go.
hits you. It's about damn time. 2 nat 1s and a nat 20. Alright, Giant Bat does a d6, so 2d6 plus 2. 6, 10, 11, 12. Holy fuck, 12 points of piercing damage divided by 2 is 6 points of piercing damage. Yay.
Damage.
Hell yeah, that's not bad. Actually, I gotta give that guy props. I hope he survives this thing. He probably won't, but I hope he does. No, I know. Alright, that's the end of its turn. Ree.
Kill him just for fun.
This feels like a quagmire. So, quick question. So this bat here. Hello? Oh, I'm on the wrong tool. This bat
okay.
right here. Is he flying above the ground, or is he like on the ground?
It is above the ground. It and the one to the north of it are taking turns kind of like doing circles and dive bombing and trying to bite at you. That was actually the one that just bit you.
Yeah. I'm wondering if would I be able to pass through his square at all? Because
So
he's flying,
you
or-
could pass through the
I know I'm
square.
gonna take attack of opportunity.
Well, you're going to take multiple because you've got 2 direttes here plus the bat above you. But yes, you could move underneath it.
Okay. It's probably a terrible idea, but Rhea is pretty much sick and tired of that little blue bastard shooting bolts at her. So she's gonna make a break for him.
Okay.
Actually, wait, what's the? No, I couldn't make that jump. No. Okay, so yeah, she's gonna like just I'm gonna go punch a blue dick in the face.
That's so fucking ridiculous. I'm glad that she liked it too because I was like, no, come on.
Oh, I saw the wrong tool. All right.
Okay. I see where you are at. I'm going to stop you here, just so I can do these attacks of opportunity, so we go in the right order, because there are 4 of them. Okay, so... That's a miss. That's a miss. So, surprisingly enough, the only thing that actually manages to land a blow on you is the dire rat directly in front of you, his buddy next to him, and the swarm that was spinning around you. The 2 giant things are so clumsy that you dive right under them with absolutely no problem. So let me throw some damage really quick. So by the way, with the nat 20 that I threw, you are only taking 3d4 damage. You're welcome. Actually, that's not true. Dire rats, I believe, are d6. Damn it. No, nope, I'm right. They are definitely a d4. That's lame as hell. So that is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 9 divided is only 4 points of piercing damage from all of those attacks. Okay. So you begin to bolt across the bridge. It's about right here that you feel the bridge buckle under your weight as you realize that a square has been cut out in the center of this bridge. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as you begin to plummet beneath the bridge. And Candace, just so you can see, there was always a trap. There was always not you guys can't see it on yours, but just so you know, I'm not cheating.
Oh no.
Okay.
I never.
Just in case it gets. Sorry, I was pointing out to Candace on my DM screen that there was always a T marked on this because it was a very specifically laid thing. So, anyways, 21. So you do fall through. as the bridge itself literally disintegrates. As you hit this spot, the full center portion of the bridge splits in about a 10-foot section and just fucking collapses. However, you begin to fall. Ah! You guys hear Re. Ah! Gah! Let me roll some damage. What you were rolling for is how much damage you took. And thank God you saved, because it was a lot of fucking damage if you would not have taken what you just did. So bear with me for 1 sec.
And super backfired, guys.
Yeah.
Or you did exactly what you needed to do and you found the trap.
And nobody else is gonna find it now.
Great.
Nobody else found it in the first place, you fucking rogue. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Please don't kill my bats.
Oh, they're gonna die.
Oh, they gonna die today.
At least you're the best person to go splat.
I was literally just thinking that as she started running and I saw the pathing of the line, I was like, you're raging right now. Even if you fail and take all this damage, fuck my trap, I guess. I was really hoping for Gray or Aurora, but okay, I'll take it.
Rude.
No,
Fair.
I mean, come on. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Okay, bear with me
I'm
for
just
1
gonna
second.
say, if the trap fucking kills you and I couldn't, I quit.
That's 24.
It was the old you that couldn't. Like, you're new you now, so.
No, that's not true.
So, if you would have not succeeded, you would have taken 12d6 bludgeoning damage from the fall, as you just dropped 120 feet to the bottom of this ravine. However, the success meant that which was a very high DC, and you fucking aced it. I mean, you came in like a wrecking ball and owned the earth beneath you. You only took 8d6 damage. With my full roll of 8d6, you took 31 points of damage, which reduced in your raged state means that you only just took 15 points of damage from falling 120 fucking feet with my trap, and you have defeated my trap by proxy. Damn it, Kevin.
Fucking cannonball.
I mean, literally,
With a
like,
crater on the bottom.
I imagine personally hitting that and going, oh fuck, falling in like 4 or 5 seconds, and you're like, fuck it, and you go into a cannonball and you're like, this shit is mine, and as you hit it, you now have like a bruised ass and probably some sore calves, but as you look around, you are just fine.
My fucking coccyx.
Oh my god. Oh shit. Okay, so 15 points. And then if you could just update your token for me.
Right.
No problem there though.
Would I be able to move at all after this? Probably just. I'm probably.
Fuck yeah. I mean, if you have movement left, because I think you had 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I think 40 additional feet before your move was done, correct?
Yeah. I mean, I think this roughly right at the start of the bridge was 40 feet. So yeah.
40. Okay. And how far you do have you have a 40-foot movement or 50?
40.
40, yeah. So you can get to the wall, no problem. So as you hit the bottom, your dark vision kicks in. You look around, and there are tons of corpses down here. Both dwarven, goblin, you see some orc. There are bats, rats. I mean, it is a skeletal field down here. Like, this is the place where if you fall, you don't come back up. It might actually be. But they're on top of that, though, the walls super easy as far as you're concerned to scale, because they're very roughly hewn and they kind of have like a steeped scale to them. So yes, you can begin your climb. And just give me an athletics check, please.
Okay. All right. So I think with athletics I have advantage on only if. Sorry, I gotta read this part. What the fuck does it say? The reason why I actually have advantage.
It's because of rage, isn't it?
I do, but my strength. Okay. Yeah. It just says I have advantage with athletics because I'm raging. So here we go. Why did I only do one?
Oh, 25. Yeah, no problem. You make your 40 feet up like it was nothing.
But you said I'm 120 feet down.
You are 120 feet down, so you have 80 feet to go before you hit the top.
Okay, so it's going to be a whole other round of me
Correct.
climbing.
Yep.
Damn.
Okay. All right, so that was on that note. Let's see here. So above you, as you begin to climb, you see a giant bat diving down towards you on the wall. It does not make it to you.
That's right, get a little closer, shithead.
All right, on that note, the bats that were on flock to the now downed and freshly bleeding out Gray, where they do attack and deal 2 failed death saving throws to Gray.
I see.
Doc.
Fields of grief.
That changed my plans.
And as they hit him, you see almost all of them. Not all of them can actually cover his body, but where his body's slumped, the top of it just looks like a dark, blackish brown coat of fur as the bats immediately land and begin biting into him and tearing pieces off as if they have not been fed in days.
Can I target him with the spell even though they're covering him that way?
You can do anything you want to in the world of Dungeons and Dragons. It just depends on how you roll. I don't know what to... Because if you don't tell me what you want to do, I can't give you an answer.
I was thinking healing word. Initially what I was going to do was spare the dying so that he didn't keep getting attacked. Since he's getting attacked
You
anyway,
can see him. You can see him.
Okay.
It's not like he is just... He's not invisible. I never said he was invisible.
No, I just know that...
My point is, if you are trying to, target him with a beam spell, it might hit the bats before it hits him.
Yeah. No,
Use the bats.
So I'm going to... Yeah, I guess I'll do healing word on him. Probably at 2nd level.
And how does healing word read? You target a creature you can see within range, correct? Or a target that can hear you or see you.
Of your choice that you can see.
That you can see. Okay, well you can see him, so it's no problem.
And actually, I'm going to do it at 1st level.
Okay, you cast a 1st level healing word.
Not too bad. 5 points of healing.
All right. So, Gray, as horrific as it may sound, you hit the ground with these 2 gigantic rats on top of you, literally pinning you to the ground as they start to chomp, and everything goes black. Excuse me. In the blackness that is wherever you might be, you feel a weight, kind of like a weighted blanket, like a heavy blanket had been laid on top of you, and that is representative of the bats hitting you. In the distance, you hear very faintly,
Yes. Born of light, taken by shadow. Back to shadow we come.
and then you hear a single word. Fuck! And you recognize Doc's voice as you sit up and you are covered head to toe in tiny bats biting and chewing at you as you instinctively begin to throw them off of you, but you see the final touches of her magic cinching you up just enough to exist.
That is the healing word.
That is literally the healing word.
I want to try to move over there.
Okay, you can, yeah, for sure. Give me 1 second, make some attack rolls against you. $17?
That hits. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That is 10 points of piercing damage. As you begin to dodge and break away from the swarm, the ones that were in your boots and in your pant legs scurry further up underneath your belt and under your tunic, and they begin to bite into the soft tissue that is your like chest cavity.
And then with my bonus action, I wanted to use the cantrip Close Wounds on him.
Okay, yeah, if it's a bonus action, you can cast it. Just make sure
no,
you.
it's not. That's incorrect.
Okay.
Thank you for calling that out. No,
Yeah.
no. My action will be Close Wounds. My bonus action was Healing Word.
Okay, understood. Also, make sure that you're marking your hit points off. I still see you're at 37.
it's
I
on
know
my
you've
thing,
taken some
I
serious
just
damage.
took 10. I was at 37 before that. Because I had 8.
Okay, go ahead and cast Close Wounds. Actually, I'm sorry. Close Wounds allows you, Lucy, to roll your hit die plus your Constitution modifier. So go ahead and roll your hit die.
Okay. So it's 2 of my hit die, or how many?
Nope, just one.
Okay.
It's a cantrip, but it's not that good.
3.
Okay, so 3 hit points you gain. That's actually not a bad fucking round for a healing word and a Close Wounds.
Cantrip, yeah.
But yeah, as she slides down next to you, she lays her hands on you, and there is this pulse of white energy, and the nugget kind of flashes. She barely says anything, and you feel your own body will itself. As you look down, you see some of your wounds scab over and then kind of peel away, and you see scars underneath. Anything else, Doc?
That is all I can do.
Okay, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please, for your concentration check. For Bless. That is a very good success. All right, so
Y'all blessed.
Gray, the rat that is above you is going to or next to you is going to bite at you. And that is, oh, Jesus Christ, yeah. I don't know, it'll hit. It's not a crit, but it's a hit.
Not difficult.
That's 4 points of piercing damage as it lunges at you again and grabs onto you and begins to shake. Alright. This giant bat dives as well. It is now diving down towards you, Ree. Alright, this swarm of rats. It's 23 on Doc. And that is for 10 points of piercing damage, as these things have now tasted your blood, and they demand all of it. Alright, swarm of bats around Aurora. That is a 16. Actually, nope, hang on. Bats and rats are different here. Nope, that is a 16, okay. But okay. Sorry, they deal half damage when they're below a certain point, so you only take 1 point of piercing damage.
Okay, I'm going to do my concentration check.
Yep.
Does Bless help for that?
It does not.
Okay. And that's, what is that?
So you roll a Constitution saving throw. Give me 1 second here. Actually, you know what? Bless may help with that. Hold on 1 second. Let me just take a quick look here. I'm almost positive it doesn't, though. Hold on 1 sec.
I don't usually
Yeah, it just says a saving throw in the verbiage.
So, concentration. So, let's see here. Yeah, no, it is. It's a full... Yeah, it's a Constitution saving throw. So, yeah, all saving throws you get bonuses to, so the Bless does help. Yep.
Oh, no.
I was gonna say anything you roll would even if you rolled a 4, you'd have to roll a 5 to succeed. So unfortunately, as the bats swarm around you and they begin to bite and bite and bite, and you see Ree literally fall into the fucking ravine and just vanish as two giant bats dive into it, you lose yourself in the moment and you feel your magic fade from your quiver. All right.
I wasn't a caster.
on that note, some of these bats are flying around now and trying to figure out what the fuck to do. All right, Gray, your turn, bud.
Right. Gray really appreciates you helping him up. He's pretty certain he was about to die, but he still doesn't want to die, so he's gonna disengage and bolt.
Shocking.
I can move through here, right?
You can move through where?
Like, I can move through here, right? Despite the swarm.
You can, but you can, yes. There's gonna be a lot of, Now, mind you, because you're standing up, it does use half your movement, so I believe the furthest you can go is 5, 10, either here or here, right? Because you have 15 movement?
Okay.
Unless, obviously, you use your action to dash. If you make it
I
that
used
far.
it to disengage.
Oh, you're disengaging. That's a smart man. Okay. So, yeah, you only have a couple places you can go.
Yeah. I bet you're gonna catch up to me anyway, so I'm just gonna go there.
Okay. And you successfully, with your action being used to disengage, you dodge roll, you link your ass the fuck out of harm's way as far as the giant rats and the 2 swarms are concerned.
As I'm running, I'm going to once again use one of my bardic inspirations to slam. Gray's gonna start slamming on his drum. He's gonna look to Aurora, and not Ree, because Ree's not there.
Yeah,
but,
Ree is in
Aurora
a
and
ravine.
Doc. He's gonna try and look for Ree, but she's not there, and he's gonna use Mantle of Inspiration once more, so you get 8 temp HP, and move, no damage.
And that was a bonus action, correct?
Yes, it's a bonus action.
Okay, wonderful. Yeah, so as Gray literally tears past all of this shit show of a swarm that is the 4 squares of Doc himself and then the 2 giant rats, he kind of tumbles around the corner, slams on his drum, and calls out to Aurora and Doc, and both of you feel your energy as you can now, almost in slow motion, see everything around you to the point where you can push past it without any issue. Both of you can move to your full speed without any movement penalties. If you want to take it now. You have until I get back from the bathroom.
Question: halflings can move through. Oh, too late. Okay.
I can still hear you.
No, she
Okay.
gets these spells effect.
You only get the spell's effect. You can't add any other movement to it.
No, halflings can move through the space of any creature that's of a size larger than yours, with halfling nimbleness. So I was trying to figure out if I could move through where this big fucker is.
No,
Okay.
I just heard it from the other room.
No, that's fair. I'll let you move first. I have a feeling I'm gonna hold the hall a little bit.
Yeah, it's just trying to think.
I'm in a better position to hold the hall.
Why don't I go here? I'll go here.
You're gonna get swarmed.
Huh?
You're gonna get swarmed.
We're gonna get swarmed no matter what.
We're gonna get swarmed either way. My main
I don't know
thing
if
there
I
was
want to
to
go in
give
that
y'all.
room. So.
My main idea there was just the temporary HP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll stay here. I'll just move out of it.
Yeah, problem is I need to go through this thing. There's a panel. Yeah.
So, Aurora, you said you're trying to move instead of into a safe space. You're trying to move out into danger. If you want to do that, that's fine. The giant bat there, it's flying, so it's a non-issue. It is above ground level. It was actually attacking Reeve from the sky, technically. So if you want to move out into nothingness, that's fine by me. Just remember that there is line of sight as far as the torch is concerned on the hallway. So you only have a column that comes out from here inside the hallway and then spills out to about here. Past that point, you're back in blackness.
Okay.
So do with that what you will.
Yep, that's fair. There's no visual over there.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't pay for the fancy Roll20 since D&D Beyond's making their own thing right now, so.
No, that's fair.
But I considered it heavily. Okay, has everybody moved where they want to move?
Yep.
I think so.
Wow, really? Okay.
Yeah, well, I don't want to trap myself in that
No,
room.
look, I'm just here to facilitate. All right. So, Gray, any other actions?
That's all I can do. That's my movement, my action, and my bonus action.
Perfect. So there's a giant rat directly in front of Aurora who is going to attack with its pack tactics. And that is a 23.
Yep.
For 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Oh.
The one directly above it is going to also jump at you and attempt to bite. Wow, lucky you. I rolled a 3 and a 2, so that's definitely a miss. All right, so now from the northern quadrant, the northeastern quadrant of the room, there is a pulse of energy, and 2 beams of crackling purple and black energy fly towards you, Aurora. Hang on. I forgot. All of this dude's spells are totally different, so 3. So that is 18 for the first one. And the second one is only a 15, and I believe the 15 misses. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay. I have not actually hit anybody with these spells yet, so what the fuck does this... Oh, it's it. Okay. So that is 9 points of force damage as the blast of Eldritch Energy rocks your body for just a moment. It does absorb into you, but you look down and realize that it has absolutely broken a couple of your ribs. On that note, it is your turn.
Yep. I'm going to...
Also, really quick, just before you make that decision, the bats, these 2 bats here that are in the ravine, you cannot see them. Just so you and I are clear, they have dove. Dived? They've diven?
Doven?
Doven? They've
They're
dove.
They're outside the
Dovahkiin.
green.
Dovahkiin, yeah.
Anyway.
Sorry.
But I can see this one with
Absolutely.
the line of sight? Okay.
Oh, yeah, it's right. Yeah, it's right in front of your face.
Okay. I was making sure with the way the walls cut off the torch. So.
Yeah, so you can see this one back here, and then everything, all 3 in front of you, and then everything behind you.
Wonderful. Horrible situation to be in.
Oh yeah, this is bad. Actually, you know, it's funny. This encounter, mathematically, according to all of my sources, was an easy encounter. This should have been done rounds ago, but...
Well, that...
Hey, it's no fun if we do things the easy way.
Sorry, guys, I had a plan.
You had a good plan. You just picked... You had a great plan. You picked the wrong bridge.
So, Lady's now hiding behind me, which is funny. I'm using my bonus action to cast Tail of Thorns again.
Understood.
I'm...
And, sorry, what level was that, and how many spell slots do you have left? Is that first? So you have 2 left? Or is it second?
That is a very good question.
That's what I thought.
No, fuck it. Let's go for it. We're gonna do the second one.
Second level?
It's my second. Yep.
Okay. Understood. Okay, that's more damage, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Alright, so you whisper your incantation again. You feel your quiver, I mean, literally stick you in the spine with these thorns that begin to protrude from it. What do you do?
I'm gonna do the risky thing. What is the penalty for trying to shoot something with a ranged weapon when you're in melee range?
You roll with disadvantage.
Okay, I'm gonna do that anyway.
Okay.
It's gonna fucking hurt is what's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's all right. So your environmental action, you sheathe your melee weapons, you unsling your bow. In the same motion, you're grabbing one of the arrows, which is pulsating and like dripping spines and thorns off of it as you do so. You rear back and...
I'm going to attempt to put it into the one directly in front of me, and this is gonna fucking hurt.
Is this with the D4?
She is still blessed. Yeah, bless is still fucking rolling right now. Garl be with you. Okay, so a 27. So you were shooting the one directly in front of you. You absolutely 100% without a fucking doubt hit it. So go ahead and just roll a d10 because oh no, I'm sorry. Oh fuck me, 2d10.
And I'm gonna get hit by this too.
Holy shit. I'm sorry, I'm like half in half jumping back in between reading this spell and being like, what the fuck? So you get to make a dexterity saving throw. Cat.
Which I will use bless on.
Absolutely you will use bless on.
This is gonna fucking hurt.
I would refute you in the name of her lord if you didn't. Let me make some dex saving throws myself.
24 for my dex save.
Well, that's good. Hey, at least you take half damage. So I rolled, what's your DC? 13 or 14?
13.
13. Okay, so I've got 2 successes and 1 failure. So 14 plus 8 is 22, I believe. So, Kat, you take 11 points of piercing.
I'm only taking the Hail of Thorns damage that's half, so I should only be taking...
Oh, you know what? You're right. I'm sorry. You've got the weird... It's funny, nobody plays fucking Rangers, so it's very rare that I have to actually think about Ranger stuff. Yes, so you take 7 points of damage. So you want to know what's really funny about that? So you rolled 14 for the Hail of Thorns, right? You shot the guy in front of you. He's gone regardless. There's just not enough there. The rat to the north of him saved, but he only had 7 hit points. So he's dead.
That is the way.
This is the way. And the guy to the south is very fucked up right now, but he's still alive, barely.
I'm gonna use my second attack with that extra attack.
Yep, you get to do that. Yes, you absolutely do get to do that. Give me just 1 sec here. Let me just. You can roll. I'm just and make sure you roll with disadvantage. Oh yeah, you didn't roll with disadvantage, did you? No, you didn't on that first one. You just rolled a 27.
No, shit. Let me fix that. That would be a...
That doesn't matter. Still hits. Still hits. Now, go ahead and give me another roll with disadvantage with a single d4 that will apply to both.
So many dice here.
Yeah, you got to make things complicated, don't you, Kat?
Yeah, but if it's killing things, then it's worth it.
I mean, fuck me either way. And actually, you know what is actually good about that? I don't even have to do the math anymore. I can just fucking kill this guy. So, you rear back with the arrow, you loose it in point blank into the face of the rat that's in front of you. It catches it in the throat, and the thorns literally detonate its body from the inside out, spraying into the rat to the north of it, which sends it skittering and freaking out and writhing off the edge and into the ravine. About 10 seconds into you being assaulted by these giant bats, you see this dire rat falling behind you full of thorns and shaking as it... And then the thorns that go into the giant bat next to you, to the south, do not kill it, but it begins to flop around, and now it becomes really aggressive, like hyper aggressive. You rear back on that second shot, you loose the arrow, and you catch it straight in the mouth, out the back of its head. It hits the ground and just lays outright in front of you. And it's wild. Now that you've seen one up close, dead and sprawled out, its wingspan is at least 15 feet long. It's a big fucking bat, but it's dead. Do you have anything else that you would like to do?
No, that was my plan. It took a little longer. Hurt a lot more.
All right. So, this giant rat is going to move up and attack Doc. And it is, by the way, occupying the same space as the swarm that is there. I rolled a nat 1 and a 14. I think I miss. You're a 15, right?
I'm a 14.
You are a 14? What the fuck,
Yeah.
man?
What the fuck indeed?
I don't even want to hear it. You just wiped out a quarter of my field in one shot. Meaning you lot as a collective. Okay, so... Sorry, give me 1 second. I just want to make sure I'm...
The only thing I've killed is me.
You did so, though, gloriously, sir. Alright, Candace, you take 4 points of piercing damage from this rat that lunges at you. You look up, and these motherfuckers are flying at you hard.
Are they within grappling distance?
Oh, no, not... They're about 30 feet above you at this point, in a full dive, though.
Okay. If I climb to meet them, would they then be within grappling distance?
Yeah, if you can climb 30 feet, which I know you can, then yeah, they will definitely be within grappling distance if you can grapple them.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to clamber up the wall as fast as I can, and just leap of faith, jump off, and try to grab them by the feet.
You haven't taken enough fall damage.
This
yet?
is the ultimate fucking Jaeger bomb. I mean, holy shit. Is the Jaeger bomb. I mean, this is awesome. Okay, so for the grapple, go ahead and give me an attack roll. See if you hit. That's fucking awesome, by the way.
It's amazing. Doc fucking hates it.
Does we also have a D4?
Do I still have a D4?
Yeah.
Are you still blessed?
Yeah.
Yeah, then you got a fucking D4, man.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
I didn't know if it was still up. I thought it might have.
Yeah, it's still up.
Oh, no. As long as Doc didn't lose it, you don't lose it. Oh, fuck yeah. 17. Yeah, you hit it. Okay, so now make an athletics or an acrobatics check, your choice for the actual grapple. And let me take a look and see where I'm at here. Oh, boy.
Okay, so dirty 20.
16, 17, 18, 19. You fucking bitch. I rolled a fucking 16 with my +3. That's a 19. So you jump on top of this fucking thing. Barely. I mean, barely. It begins to do aerial acrobatics, maneuvers, up, down, left, right. And you are holding on for dear fucking life, but you have this thing grabbed around like the waist, kind of like a sloth on its mama. You are fucking clinging to it. What the fuck do you want to do to my bat, Ree?
I'm hoping I'm hoping for it to go up, take me with it. Maybe like try to like punch it in like the bat nuts or something like that. Like fuck.
Okay. So that was technically your action, but I'll tell you what. Give me an animal handling check.
This.
I was just training your bat.
I hate to say this, but add your D4 because you are blessed and it is a skill check. If Garl gets you out of this bullshit. Nope.
Oh no.
Okay.
I mean, I'm still holding on.
Yeah, no,
It's not going the direction I wanted to, right?
yeah, that is absolutely correct. You are literally on top of this fucking bat right now, but nothing is happening at the moment. Ironically enough, it is this thing's turn, so I'm going to throw some percentiles here to decide what the fuck actually happens. Bear with me. Okay. Make another athletics check. It is going to try to dislodge you by making an opposed grapple to drop you. 18.
Can I add a bless to this?
It's a skill check. You get to add the bless to it.
Yes. Okay.
Oh yeah, so 22. So yeah, that pisses me off because I still rolled an 18. It flies in circles. It goes up, down, left, right. It spends its entire turn essentially in circles in the very location you're at, trying to dislodge you, and it is unsuccessful. And its turn ends. All right. Well.
Got it right where I want him.
Fuck. Doc. Swarm of bats envelops you, and that is a 22 to hit you. If they can't have Gray's blood, they will take yours. All right. Actually, hang on. Let me just check and make sure. Okay. I was looking at hit points to see where we were at. So that's 5 points of piercing damage from the bats as they swarm around you. Doc, it is your turn.
I think I should heal myself. I'm just getting that feeling. I don't know. I need to kill these things too, though. All right. So I think
It's
that
tough. It's tough to be a multi-class rogue cleric, isn't it? Especially a rogue
It is.
subclass assassin.
kind of. This is not the same swarm that had already been beaten down for the most part. Right? This is a different one.
The swarm that's been beaten down for the most part was the one that is
That's
currently
outside.
directly
Okay.
behind Aurora.
Okay.
Which, just so you and I are clear, is this one. There's only a
Yeah.
couple left of that swarm.
All right. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna attack the bat swarm there.
I saw that cat.
And I want to use. I did too. I want to use touch of death on them to do 11 extra points of necrotic damage.
Yo, back the fuck up. What?
Channel divinity. Touch of death.
Okay, what? Oh, but what is it? What is it? Hang on. Do you want me to look at your character sheet and see what it said? What are
No,
you doing?
it says when you hit a
Because
creature.
I'm sorry, I'm just really unfamiliar with this, so I don't know what the verbiage is. I've never had a Death Domain cleric, so.
When you hit a creature with a melee attack, you can spend a channel divinity use to deal an extra 11 points of necrotic damage.
All you had to say was, when you hit a creature, you can, and that is fine by me. I just wanted to make sure it was a declaration before or after something happened. So you don't
Gotcha.
get the sneak attack, which is fine.
Correct, but it should be 17 points of damage. It'll be 11 necrotic and 6 piercing.
If you don't mind me asking, who are you attacking?
The swarm of bats that were around me.
Okay.
So, oh no, we can just stop there. It's gone.
No, I was gonna give a description.
Oh yeah,
From
go
what we
ahead.
did last time.
Yeah, go
So,
ahead.
Last time it was that like Doc kind of put her, like pointed and touched just with a finger, and green and gray and just like dark energy swirled around the bat swarm, I guess, in this case, and they start to kind of like just disintegrate slowly, and then just since they died, just.
And as she says, it is pretty much spot fucking on. Gray, as you are watching this from your vantage point, she swings with the short sword, and as it slashes across 3, 4, 5, 6 of these things, she points with her other hand, which glows green and gray, and these things literally just turn to fucking dust, and within 4 seconds, the entire swarm is nothing but ashes at her feet.
And then for my second attack, I want to use my dagger on the rat swarm that's been bothering me.
The rat swarm that's been bothering you? Oh, yeah, that rat swarm, sorry. Funny how I have to...
16.
Yeah, 16 hits. Go ahead and give me some damage. Alright, so we're
It's
looking
5.
at 5. Okay, 5 is actually pretty fucking good. You sure you don't want to melt them too?
I can only do it once, or I would. And that is all that I will do this turn.
Yeah, and as you finish the channel divinity, by the way, just to note, as she does this channel divinity, her nugget, it does not glow. Everything comes from her shoulder, down her hand, and into the swarm. The nugget does not react to that. As she finishes that, she swings out with her dagger as the swarm begins to coalesce around her, and you see 4 or 5 rats scatter against the wall, quivering from the slash. Alright, that was actually a little bit more fucked up than I anticipated. Right. I gotta go fast.
Go fast,
Or at least just go.
Well,
Alright, so the last of the giant rats moves up. And, actually, hang on a second. That's not right. No, there's 2 giant rats there. Hold on, I can't do that. Actually, I'm going to do this just so I know that there's 2 on that square. This one cannot go that direction.
Peekaboo.
But it will come up behind Gray, and it did have to dash for that, so it's not going to get to do anything. Alright, Giant Bat 2. is swarming around Giant Bat 1. It is going to attempt to bite at Ree, which is clinging to the back of the first bat, but it's going to do so at disadvantage because they are now doing aerial acrobatics and only capable of finding each other through echolocation. Thankfully,
failed to be part of a swarm, you bitch.
oh my god, I rolled 2 4s. Fuck me. Rude as fuck. Oh shit, wait a minute. Did I just hit one of my own dudes? Oh, thank god he's only got a +4. Nope, I missed everybody. Okay, I'm fine with that. That would have been real rude. Alright, swarm of rats that's been harassing Doc is now on Doc. And that's a 13. They do not manage to do shit to you. Swarm of bats. The 3 remaining bats, Aurora, begin to flap around your head as you, quite frankly, committed genocide on this structure in front of you. Oh, we've been using that word too much this weekend. Let's back off of that a little bit.
You know, I think it's okay this one for once. Let's just leave it off the other name.
Excellent. Well, I rolled an 18, so I hit you.
Ow. Oh no.
And that is... it's funny, it actually reduces the damage by half. I still dealt 4 points of piercing damage.
I am hurting.
As the last couple of bats deal whatever damage they possibly can to you before their untimely demise. This giant bat now flies down in front of you, and it will, too, attempt to attack you. Nope, I rolled a 9. That's a miss. And... Alright, Gray.
Okay, so now I know he's kind of like, the rat's kind of standing there, but am I able to like edge around it to like...
No.
here or something?
Nope.
Okay.
If you would like to spend your action making an acrobatics check, it is very possible you get around it and will not take an attack of opportunity.
No, because I'm just trying to like edge it around it, so not...
There's no...
staying within range.
Here's the thing, though. Semantics and like edging around things and skirting around the rule base of this edition of D&D, it doesn't work like that. It's either clearly written in the verbiage or not. So my offer to you is an acrobatics check to do so, or no.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
He's just gonna spend his last level 2. Actually, level 1. Because he can't see Aurora anyway. Can I see this rat here?
Yes. Yep. You can
Okay.
see. So you can see that rat, obviously the one behind you, and the swarm that's in front of Doc, or that's on Doc.
Okay. Then Bane. On all 3 of them.
Okay. It's a charisma saving throw, right?
Yeah, sure. Before I tell you bullshit, yes, it's charisma. Charisma 14.
Wow. What a dick.
Did they all succeed?
No. So I had one technically roll a -1, one rolled a 1, and one with my roll of 14 rolled an 11. So all 3 are now baned as Gray the Puppet Master takes hold of all 3 of the creatures he can see around him. Doc, you hear the banging of the drum, and as it comes to fruition, as the crescendo hits, you see all of these shadowy strings, which are coming technically through your own body. You feel this chill, this cold, dark shadow through your body, and as you look behind you, they are all tied to Gray's hands, as he is furiously beating on this war drum and pulling these creatures in and around and off of you as best as he can. All right. That was actually pretty good. See, you know, you may not be good with hypnotism, but man, fucking shadow magic is kind of your jam.
He's great with hypnotism as long as it's himself.
Yeah, to be fair, that's
I
true.
haven't missed myself once.
All right. Anything else?
There's no point in doing anything else right now, because the only other person I can hit with the bonus action is... No, actually, he'll say to Doc, hit it again and harder, because right now he's not thinking too hard. Just kill it. And that's a bardic inspiration, I guess.
Thank you. Is that a D8 now?
It's a D8, you are correct.
Thank you.
And that's my last bardic.
All right, so from the northeastern quadrant, yes, once again there is a burst of eldritch energy that projects very rapidly towards Aurora.
Nope, 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 nope. Oh no.
No, lucky for you. The first one was a nope. And son of a bitch, the second one was a nope. To be fair, early tier spellcasters are a whole lot of nope and a whole lot of please, 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 please. You got noped twice. So the first blast hits just above you and sends stones literally spitting down onto you like shrapnel. Doesn't hurt you. The second one hits the edge of your shoulder, and as it does so, you spin ever so slightly, and it deflects off into the wall behind you, and the force, boom, blasts a bunch of dust in and or around you. The creature, actually, give me a second here. Aurora, give me a perception check. And Greg, give me a perception check because your perception is fuck me.
Can I use a D4?
Thank you.
Yeah, it is it's a skill check. So roll a d4.
Awesome.
Nah, don't even fucking waste. Yeah, okay, go ahead and show off and see how high you can get. You got a 25, Jesus, and a 20.
I have a very limited bubble that I can see in, and by God, I'm looking at everything in it.
So neither of you understand what is being said, but you hear this word over and over, and it is and it trails off into the distance and gets very quiet before it fades out.
Maybe he set himself on fire in accident.
Aurora, your turn.
That'd be amazing.
Hey, I am... Fuck. I'm looking up at this bat, and I am going...
Oh, it's a big
I'm
boy.
gonna make it my prey, and I'm gonna loose 2 arrows into it, even though I've got this fucking swarm eating me.
Holy shit. That's bold. I got you on the target, by the way, for the prey. Okay, go ahead and give me 2 attack rolls with disadvantage.
Yep. But with bless.
Yeah, a D4.
So hopefully Garl likes the ballsiness of this move.
Do the 4. You shut the fuck up. Are you fucking kidding me? Shut up and roll again, god damn it. Okay, I'll take the fucking damage. Wow, a 19 with disadvantage is impressive. And for fucking 11 points? This is why, look, I've always thought that rangers in this iteration of the game are they're professionals. They are true professionals of their craft. So you fire the first arrow through the swarm into this thing point blank, and you shoot it straight through the chest and out the back. You see the blood streak as it screeches and begins to flop around wildly. Where's that second
Do it
attack?
again. I've got my arrows on paper at the moment. It's faster than...
Oh, that's fine. You had like 80, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I thought, well...
Are you carrying all of those quivers with you, by the way?
Yes.
So you have 4 quivers of 20 arrows strapped to your back right now?
Yeah, really? I have...
I know the answer to it because I saw your character sheet earlier, so okay.
3 and a partial, yeah.
Alright, just wanted to make
Because
sure.
most combats I go through, like, 17 or 18.
That's true. That is true.
And I was expecting this to be prolonged.
Alright, I don't see the other roll. Oh, there it is. Okay, sorry. Oh, yeah. No, there's... Okay, that's 10. Oh, well, you gotta be... So you fire the second arrow, and you hit it again as it's flopping around. You pierce the other wing, and it lands. And it is horrifically, mortally, some may say, wounded. but it is still moving, just barely on the tips of its claws and pushing with its little tiny feet towards you ever so slightly.
It's fucking terrifying to look at, but she's going to spit out an insult at it that it can't understand, and that's all I've got.
All right. On that note. So, the rat to the west of Doc is going to attempt to bite her as best as it can. And,
D4.
man, no, well, I'm not even going to roll the D4, jackass, because I already rolled a 12, and that's a fail. But I'll roll the D4 for you because I know you like to see it.
Fail hard.
3. So, yeah, I didn't hit. Big surprise. All right. Ree.
Alright, you son of a bitch!
Ree is riding a bat in the ravine right now.
So badass.
With another bat trying to eat her off the back of the first bat.
I'm about like halfway down the ravine right now, right? I'm not even...
Yeah, roughly. You can see light above you, but it's only the torchlight that you see. Like, you see the green glow.
Really got myself into a shitty situation here. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna try to get it to fly up farther.
Okay, give me an animal handling check.
Just keep trying to punch it in the bat dick.
Yep, bat dick it into submission.
A little bit. A little bit better.
Give me a second. Okay. No. Oh no, Ree, you get a D4.
You do.
See, now Candace should be paying attention to this for her D4s. You should be paying attention to your D4s, but I appreciate you doing that anyways. So yeah, I rolled an 11. So as you kind of like crawl up its back a little bit, you grab you put it in a chokehold, and you grab one of its ears with your right hand, and you rear back, and you squeeze as hard as you can with your thighs. And this thing, first of all, begins to shit profusely. I mean, you break every bone. Yeah, it's terrible. This is just fucking... This creature must be so afraid right now, it's not even funny. But it flies straight fucking up. And Aurora, from the ravine, in the bat swarm in front of you, you see Ree burst from the ravine, holding on to the back of this giant bat, squeezing its back legs, holding one ear in a chokehold as it begins to spin around the cavern ahead of you, kind of opening itself up to do these loop-de-loops. So we're gonna put her over here.
Cue cinematic music. Damn.
Yeah. On that note, it is the bat's turn. Ree, I need you to make
Every time we get kicked off.
Yep, I need you to make an athletics check, please, because this thing is going to make an opposing grapple. I rolled a 20. You motherfucker. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Kevin, I have rolled higher than a 16 all 3 rounds, including this round where I just rolled a fucking 20. And you still beat my ass with your bullshit. Oh, wait a minute. You don't have rage, though, anymore because you haven't dealt damage or taken damage. Or does it last for multiple turns afterwards? Because if that's the case, you take the lesser of the two.
Could I
She's
bonus?
21.
Could I bonus? I guess that's true. Yeah, I didn't actually rage, so I guess I would be 21.
Okay, 21. So let me just make sure that I do not also have a 21. And make sure that it is the 20 that I think it is. It is the 20
Well, yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, that's right. Yep, yeah, you have to either take damage or deal damage, I believe. And I rolled a 17 plus my 3 is a 20. So you have beat me by 1 point. 1 point.
It would really have sucked to get knocked off at this point.
I know, that's what I was just thinking, like, how cool it would be for me for the DM to just throw you, like, fucking another 120 feet. For you to just be, like, halfway down, yeah, I rage. Ah, fuck! Okay, anyways, you are still on the back of this thing. And it's spinning around the room.
Nice.
Doc.
Where I want it to be.
Also, guys, just FYI, it's 9:46. I'm thinking at the tail end of this round, because we still have a few things to deal with, we're going to bail, because I know that Lucy has to get out of here at 10. So we're going to honor that and make sure that we wrap things up. So it's going to be Doc, a couple of my guys. Oh, actually, that's it. It's just Doc and then down to Gray again. So, Doc, what are you doing?
So Doc's going to attack the rat swarm directly surrounding her.
Okay.
For 21.
Oh, yeah, 21 absolutely hits.
For 4 points of piercing damage, and then follow up with the dagger.
Okay, you hit with the with that. You smash a few of them off. Unfortunately, no, with the you're what?
My inspiration. For the 7.
You have an inspiration?
Yeah, the bardic inspiration that I got his last turn. It was his last inspiration. He has a D8.
Oh shit! I didn't even hear that happen. So when you get an inspiration, you guys need to make sure that you're marking it on the. If I don't, you need to mark it. There is an inspiration token.
Oh, I didn't know
like
that.
the
I
little
have it
down
on
thing.
my,
So
okay, I have it on my
yep.
D&D Beyond.
Nope. There is always something for something in Roll20. It's been that way for 43 weeks. So make sure that you mark that. Otherwise, I'm just gonna say no. But yeah, go ahead. Roll your D8 or whatever it was. D6.
Yeah,
Did you say
D8.
D6, D8?
D8. So it's a 12 to hit.
Hold on. This is rat, swarm of rats. Yes, it does hit.
Okay, so 5 points of piercing with the dagger. So it's total of 9.
Okay. A few of them fall off. It's not a good assault, but it's an assault nonetheless. And at this point now, Doc, you hear Ree screaming from the cavern to the east of you, and as you look over, you see her spinning and doing aerial acrobatics with a chokehold on one of these giant fucking bats, like squeezing its thighs and punching it in the head and like forcing it to do crazy stuff.
Okay. Freaking Marie.
Gray, you are being attacked by one of the rat to the south of you with a minus D4. I you know what? I'm not even gonna roll it. I'm not even gonna get you the satisfaction because I rolled a 4. So if I roll a 4 and get a 0, I'm gonna fucking cry. All right. Okay. Aurora. Actually, you know what? Hang on. This one is still trying to attack Ree on the back of its buddy. So that is a oh shit. Well, that's awkward. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Oh, actually, I wouldn't be wearing my shield right now because I'm on the back of the thing. So, for what that's worth.
It's no. It's only it was only a 16, right? That brings you down to a 16.
Without my shield, it's a 16.
Yeah, no, I rolled way fucking worse than that.
Oh, good.
So these two bats, these two giant bats, the one that was following its buddy down, they are doing this crazy acrobatic assault in the air and trying to follow each other like a bat trying to find a mosquito, essentially. The bat that is currently without a rider, we'll say, for all intents and purposes, flies, it dives down at the one that Ree is currently riding, and it misses Ree by like a hair. Grabs on with its teeth to the rear left haunch of the dude, or of the bat, she, whatever it is, that is being ridden, and tears a chunk out of it, a huge chunk, like blood and sinew snap and begin to pour out of this thing, and it begins to waver as it is slowly now starting to flutter back down towards the ravine. It's still alive, but not by much.
Oh, fuck.
All right, this bat flies up to here. It uses its dash to do so it cannot attack this round. The swarm of rats that's on Doc is going to attack her, obviously, and that is a 17.
Yep.
D4.
Oh. 15?
Still hits.
I tried.
Thank you.
For 2 points of piercing damage.
They could keep doing, small ones instead of 10s.
Right. The one that's
1,000 cuts here.
it's literally all it is. I mean, these things they're shitty if you don't have magic. They are resistant. So, Aurora, the remaining 3 bats that have been annoyingly swarming around you. 17 to hit. 1 point of damage. Just, I mean, literal death by 1,000 fucking cuts. Now, the shithead that you have directly in front of you that is on its last breath, that is actually physically landed and is now crawling towards you to attack you. That's a 24 to hit. As it lurches towards you, it catches you off bat because it catches you off bat. But yeah, I know, I hate myself. It catches you off bat only because bats are supposed to fly. They are not supposed to crawl, but holy shit, they can crawl. And this thing, as it is down in front of you, is as big as a horse.
I'm fully expecting to...
I rolled minimum fucking damage, so take 3 points of piercing damage. God damn it, I thought I was going to get a juicy cliffhanger round in here before we ended. I got one more bat. Where is he? Oh, this asshole? He doesn't know where to go. So it's going to fly up here. And that is going to end its turn because it doesn't know who, what, when, where, or why to do. So...
I have a question. Maybe
Yes.
This is probably
Yes.
something more should have been on my turn, but was I able to see the blue asshole down that hallway?
That's a good question. No, you were not. So, there is a logistics behind that, and no, as you come up, if it is not its turn, you cannot see it. That's a good question, though. However, because you specifically asked that question, I will give you this. The beams of purple with the black electrical shit spinning around it that were blasting around you and that you felt like you were absorbing was identical to what was being blasted at you and the group when you were fighting at the bridge to the east of Underhill. For whatever that's worth.
Right. Cool.
Okay. All right, guys. On that note, it's 9:53. I don't want to get into another round because I know I don't like starting in the middle of a round when we pick back up. Obviously, you guys have whittled this torrent of enemies down to what you have in front of you right now, and it has been a weird ride.
Especially for one of us.
I built a fucking trap in and intended it to kill at least one of you or knock one of you unconscious, and instead you fucking survived and then wound up riding one of my monsters, which is...
Ferngully style.
This is like the ultimate Ferngully experience. Like, yeah. Okay, so I think we'll go ahead and end here. Before we end, though, does anybody have any questions, any logistical issues, any... Oh, shit, you know what I just realized? Kat, you are not here next weekend, are you?
Yeah, correct.
Fuck, okay.
So I have a probably really easy way to take care of that. And that is that on my next turn, I'm probably going to do the Hail of Thorns at my feet again, which is going to take me out.
So the problem with that is that I don't play PCs who are not active in the session. So I will have to find a different way for you out, and I will do that hopefully through story. But yeah, I because if you go down, somebody's just going to heal you, and then you're going to be back up, and then I have to potentially make decisions that could hamper and or destroy what you have built for your character, and I don't do that. You guys all know I don't do that. So I will figure something out, though, and I will message you, and I will let you know about that something prior to it happening. And you may get an additional round, which would be, like, in my own opinion, like, a mindless round. You do something, it may or may not have a big effect depending on how rolls are, and then after that I can't do the extra role play because it's just too much. But the weekend following, we will make sure that we have you back, and I will make sure that we have something story-wise to script you back in. Okay.
Thankfully, Aurora's a pretty easy character to just flip people off and disappear with.
You know what's funny about that? You are actually easier to do that as the orc, because I feel like Aurora has become much nicer, much more pleasant, and much more party. No, she's become much more party focused, because initially, Aurora, or she, was written as a solo player. She didn't want to fucking play with people. She didn't want to play in a party. Now, though, as I've seen this personality evolve, it's very dedicated but resistant. And there's something so subtle and so beautiful about that. So she's coming back. But as long as you guys get out of this, she's coming back.
Maybe the campaign's just her.
Yeah, you show up in 2 weeks and there's nobody on the fucking field, and she just wakes up under a pile of bat corpses and she's like, oh fuck, they wiped and I'm a halfling. I gotta get the fuck out of this place. Okay. Anyways,
that could be really fucking cool.
That would be
Vengeance Aurora.
Yeah, hey, there's your levels in Paladin. Vengeance Paladin. It's a whole quest line to bring everybody back from the dead as undead under your new Vengeance Paladin / Necromancer build. And guys, we just wrote a new campaign.
And the campaign changes to unlively heroes.
Oh my god. Okay, on that note, we're the fuck out of here. Oh shit.
It'll be fine.
I still play a zombie.
Yeah, right. You know, you've played a kobold. I mean, it's pretty much the same thing, except a little bit more intelligence. All right, guys, have a fantastic week at work. Have a fantastic week at, well, I guess school, Lucy. And, yeah, we'll see you guys next week, except for Kat. But again, I'll send you some messages.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everybody. Have a good night.
And Kevin, feel better.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
hopefully it
thank
doesn't
you.
take you out.
I know, you're fine. Well, you better not get sick now. I mean, after this weekend, you better be
All
fucked.
that shit.
You better be immune, motherfucker. All right, see you guys later.
All right, bye, everybody.
All right, so my lovely friends, everybody who is hanging out right now in our chat. Wow, we got a shitload of people. Holy smokes, awesome. This was a weird. Was a weird. Excuse me, and wonderful. Oh, okay, hold up.
Yeah,
Redwire
that's
asks,
really-
do you gain the advantage attack rolls benefit of the mounted combatant feat if you are punching things while you have a flying giant bat in a triangle choke? No, because you are currently benefiting from grapple. That's your benefit.
I kind of call that, I just said it differently.
It's one or the other. And if you have both, then you are riding one as opposed to grappling it. You don't need to grapple it because you are riding it. Excuse me, I'm thinking Ree and she here. Ree was gaining the benefit of being able to fly that thing, essentially, because she grappled it and then made a successful animal handling check, which, although it happened to be a little bit brutish and hardcore, was successful. If she had the mounted combat feat, totally different story, because she wouldn't have had to roll anything except for the initial attack to jump on its back.
I think I said that your answer would be, you're lucky you rolled well enough to stick onto the bat and not fall to your death into the ravine, you asshole.
Typically what I say, right, here's how it goes, guys. You can do anything you want to in the world of Dungeons and Dragons. It just depends on how well you roll. And yes, Kevin, you have a good point. But if I tamed a giant bat, well, yeah, those are some good points. If you tamed the giant bat, yeah, you would probably be able to ride it at some point eventually. Not immediately. It would be a little standoffish at first. All right, guys. I think we are going to go ahead and raid Rocker Joe. We're going to raid Rocker Joe tonight. Rocker Joe feels like a good raid for me tonight. So hang out with me for just a few. I appreciate everybody for hanging out tonight. I'm so excited to go back through the VOD tomorrow and Tuesday just to read all of your guys' comments. As I'm scrolling up here, I'm like, holy shit, there was a lot of things happening in chat tonight. So I appreciate all of your attentiveness. I appreciate the highlight of the message, and hopefully you like my answer. And if not, I would love to discuss it. I mean that very seriously. All right, guys, we're Raiden Rocker Joe. Again, have a fantastic evening, and thank you for being here. Oh. Come on, Joe. There he goes. Oh, you were talking out your ass? That's funny, because honestly, that was a very good question. That was a very good question. Alright, guys. We'll be back on Tuesday for Candace's Tuesday night crochet and chill stream. Hopefully she's finishing up that Jawa this week.
Lord,
and
yeah.
then, yeah, I'm done with this Jawa.
That roll.
Yeah. Alright, guys. Take care of yourselves. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. See you soon.
I'm so sorry. I'm playing the wrong chart. You can't get away from it. You cannot. You cannot. I'm playing the wrong chart. My bad. This chart's so much fun.